Tonight's game is brought to you by
Brown Furniture and Appliance, Farmers Insurance Agent Kurt Nettles, also J&J Recovery, Don's Auto Service, Bodies Outdoors, Long Electric, Landmark Bank, West Plains Lock and Key, West Plains Roofing, Stuart Morrison Ready Mix, Heart of the Ozarks Medical Equipment, Brad Guffey Motors, The Fisher Law Firm, Norman Orr Office Supply, by Zizzer Buggy Bath, Harvest Bank, Bracket Service Center, Ozarks Medical Center, SMP Quality Auto Glass, Outpost Motorsports, KT Roofing, State Farm Insurance Agent Justin Shelby, SRS Electric, Captain D's, West Plains Bank and Trust Company, Butler Heating and Air, and Southern Hill Shopping Center.
And now West Plains Zizzers football on the official home of the Zizzers, Hot Country KDY.
Good evening, Zizzer fans. This is Paul Knight, and along with me tonight is not Travis Smith, but it's Mike Renfro. Travis is on OMC duty, and the Zizzers tonight are I'll now turn the mic up there.
Thank you.
Paul Knight here with Mike Renfro. We're in Springfield, Missouri, where the West Plains Zizzers take on the Central Bulldogs in another Ozark Conference game. And as I said, Mike Renfro with me this evening is Travis is on OMC duty. They're at a retreat talking about expansion. So Mike and I will be bringing you the football game tonight here from Harrison Stadium. 1936 this place was
That's
built.
a long time. That's when you were born, wasn't it?
Pretty close. Yeah, you're getting really close. I was telling the gentleman next to us here that my mom graduated from Springfield High
We were talking about that on the way up.
in 1948.
Right.
And my grandparents lived just down the road from here, and I spent a lot of time up in this area, and it brings back a lot of memories being at this place because as a kid we used to come out here and
I'm sure you terrorized the place.
pretty much, yeah.
Right.
At 8, 9, 10 years old, I was there. But anyway, we're in Springfield tonight with at Harrison Stadium, and the Zizzers and the Bulldogs are going to do battle here in about 15 minutes here on the radio. And of course, the Zizzers come in tonight's contest with a record of, let me see, it'd be 7-1.
7-1.
As they lost to Camdenton, they've won 7 ball games. Unfortunately for Central, they're 0-7.
Right.
Because they haven't won this year at all.
Like last year, maybe too?
Last 3 years.
Okay.
They're on a little bit of a losing streak, and to be honest with you, I don't see it ending the season.
Not tonight.
But anyway, we're going to have football here, and of course, if you don't want to listen to us and just want to watch, you can tune into the live stream. Big Jim's got it up and running over there on the other side next to us, and you can get that on the KKDY Facebook page, or go to their website and pull it up on their app. So I'm getting better at this stuff, folks, even though I still have a flip phone, and everybody gives me trouble about that, but it works out really well for me.
You know, Paul, this is a nice facility. They've obviously done some...
Drury owns it now.
Oh, Drury owns it now.
Yes, Drury bought this many years ago and did a lot of renovation to it with the new field.
Right.
They moved the field because it used to be right up against the road.
Well, I thought at one time it wasn't a regulation field. It was too short.
It was too short.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And the end zone wasn't late regulation because, kind of like at Kabul,
Right.
the end zone was cut off by a wall.
I remember that. Yeah.
Drury's taken it over, and of course they use this for their soccer facility, and of course the Bulldogs use it for their football field, and it's also got a super track to be used by Drury University and by Central High School.
You know, back in our day, back when we were in high school, 40-some years ago.
Yeah.
Central.
45.
Really?
For me.
Okay. Central was kind of a little powerhouse in that place back then. They had, I just remember, maybe not so much in football because we weren't in the Ozark Conference then, but we did play them in basketball a bit, and they were, really good there. Probably one of their better athletes, if you remember, was Peanut Adams. I don't know if you
back in the
70s.
He was in the early 80s.
Really?
Because when I came to West Plains, we opened with Central 2 years in a row in 83 and 84, and Peanut was the quarterback, and of course he went on to play at the University of Arkansas, and I believe now he is a highway patrolman, I think, in the state of Arkansas, if I'm not mistaken. But
maybe we'll run into him sometime.
Maybe on our way to Hot Springs. Anyway, we're here in Springfield. We'll be back in 2 minutes with more here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Whether you drive the very smallest of cars or a big rig, there's one name you need to remember: Bracket Service Center. They can fix them all. From general maintenance to biggest of jobs, Bracket Service Center in West Plains can get the job done. If you break down, Bracket offers 24-hour roadside assistance. For your personal car to your whole company fleet, see Bracket Service Center, 1630 Freedom Drive in West Plains, online at bracketroadservice.com or call 256-2663.
Hey, Mom, what's a Zizzer?
Well, a Zizzer is someone who is the best at whatever they do, like Butler Heating and Air.
Why are they Zizzers?
Because they are the best at keeping us warm in the winter and cool in the summer with Trane high-efficiency systems. And, of course, their outstanding customer service.
I'm a Zizzer at cleaning my room.
Not quite.
Call the best. Call Butler Heating and Air today at 256-7984.
It's hard to stop a train.
The year 1986, the first district championship for the Zizzers. Kevin Tyler kicked the field goal to give the Zizzers a 3-0 win. Ah, the memories. Now Kevin Tyler is protecting the memories you make in your home with KT Roofing. KT Roofing specializes in all roof types: metal roofs, shingles, flat roofs, and now doing 6-inch gutters. KT Roofing has the area's largest labor warranty. So call Kevin today, 417-256-3016. For all your roofing needs, call KT.
Once upon a time, there was a sleepy bear in search of a place to nap. Like the inside of a car. A coupe? Too small. An SUV? Too big. A station wagon? Just right. But as his eyelids began to get heavy... Covered it. September 30th, 2013. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Hey everyone, this is Kirk Nettles. Visit me at 1509 Imperial Center near the Landmark Bank on Porter Wagner.
You're written by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
Paul Hott back here with Mike Renfro. We're on the radio tonight from Springfield Central High School at Harrison Stadium, right in basically downtown Springfield, where the Zizzers are going to take on the Central Bulldogs. And I apologize slightly for the wind noise in the microphone because of the window's open right in front of me, and it blows in. The wind's coming in from the south, and it blows right into my microphone.
It's kind of like a hurricane in here.
I don't like a hurricane. Yeah. Anyway, we're in Springfield, and of course tonight's ball game being brought to you by our fine sponsors. And we want to mention before we get started, Mike, we'll talk a little bit about the guys that make it possible to bring us live streaming that Big Jim's taking care of over here to our right.
We got Ozark Medical Center, Western Dairy Transport, West Plains Savings and Loan, Dennis Specialty Cut, Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, L&G Auto Sales, Pruitt's Pool and Spa, Wiles Abstract, and Current Incorporated.
Those are the people that make it possible, yes, for the live streaming on KKDY's website or our Facebook page. Not our Facebook page. We're about ready to have the national anthem, so at this time...
We're going to stand up, aren't we, Paul?
Yes, we are. Nate, if you'll give us a 2-minute break, we'll be back here on the radio on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
And there's a flag on the play. Dr. Edwin Roeder of Ozarks Medical Center Orthopedics is proud to be the new Zizzer team physician. The team at OMC sends best wishes to all Zizzer athletes for safe play through its season and for exceptional sportsmanship. OMC hopes you don't have to visit OMC Orthopedics, but if you do, Dr. Roeder and the rest of his team are there to help you with your recovery. OMC Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Zizzer Athletics.
You may not need an electrician every day, but when you do, choose SRS Electric in West Plains. Sean and his crew at SRS Electric will get the job done. They're dependable, reliable, and honest. Whether you need a new house wired, you need new light fixtures installed, or just simple repairs, remember SRS Electric. Find out why people recommend SRS Electric in West Plains. Find them on Facebook or call 274-0787.
Well, we definitely had a spring this year in the Ozarks. All the rain. The farmers are happy with all the grass, but my driveway is a complete and total mess. Or it was until Stewart Morrison Ready Mix came by, brought me gravel to fix my driveway up. They also hooked me up with pea gravel for all my landscaping. So now my driveway looks great and my yard looks great. You get concrete results every time with Stewart Morrison Ready Mix in West Plains. Call them 256-8171.
No matter how much training and dedication, there is one mountain you've not been able to conquer. The mountain of laundry. You wash a load, and suddenly there's 3 more loads needing to be done. Get help to conquer your laundry mountain from Zizzer Buggy Bath and Coin Laundry on Porter Wagoner in West Plains. Just load that mountain up and drop it off at Zizzer Buggy Bath. They will wash, fold, and even iron if you choose. All you have to do is put it away. So conquer that mountain with the help of Zizzer Buggy Bath.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Paul Knight back here with Mike Renfro as the West Plains Zizzers take the field on the, I guess that'd be the north end, and we're waiting for the Bulldogs to come out on the south end. 7:30 on the clock still, so we've got about 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go before the opening kickoff here in another Ozark Conference game for the Zizzers. They come in tonight's contest. Sorry about that, sir.
How long has Central been in the conference? 2 years now?
I think this is the second year because they took the place of Joplin. When Joplin went to the Ozark Conference and everything was kind of realigned, right. Central came back in. Of course, they were in the Ozark Conference for years, and then they got out because they weren't competitive.
Well, when did they were they in the conference before they got back in the Ozark Conference?
No, they were independent. They were independent and running independent, and of course, that brings up scheduling problems because you got to go out and find games.
Somebody that's not in a conference.
Yes, yeah. And one of the things that, of course, the Zizzers have had the opportunity with all their conference games, that their 9 regular season games are set up for them, and same way with most of the conferences around anymore is that they're big enough that the conference games make up your full schedule.
Well, we have to come 100 miles anywhere to go play. And, we're fortunate to be in a conference. There's teams like Poplar Bluff and Sykeston, and I believe some of the schools, Oliver that does not have a place to play, a conference to play in.
Well, their conference is like, I was going to say, there's one conference that has 4 teams in it.
Right.
So you got 3 games guaranteed, and then you got to go find 6 more.
To play. I think West Plains, after we left the SCA, we had to deal with that for, was it 2 years after we left the SCA, we had to find a scheduled play. I can't remember. Coach Simpson.
No, we actually got right into the Ozark Conference. Okay. Yeah, that was the fortunate part that we got in there at the same time that Camdenton, Lebanon, and Waynesville and Rolla.
Right.
The 5 of us were added to the 4 Springfield schools in Joplin to make the Ozark Conference what it is today. And we're still waiting for the Bulldogs. But anyway, we've got about 5 minutes to go, and
they may decide not to come. I don't know.
I'm just going to say when we were talking we were on the field before the game, and Coach Perkins and Coach Womack and I were talking, and they said that they thought maybe that Central might forfeit because they only had 14 players when they started the week. They did rest 18 tonight, so they have 18, and they're here to play. Folks, it's not going to be close. It's not going to be a very good game, but we're going to bring it to you right here on the radio.
One thing about it, probably we'll get to see a lot of younger players tonight, and so get some varsity experience. But
going to get
to play football with 18 players.
Yes, it is.
I guess we go back to where do they play some of the small schools? 8-man football up in Nebraska or something like that?
Yes, 8-man.
They need to go do that, I guess.
Well, I was going to say Missouri has 8-man.
They do.
Yeah, they have, especially in the northeast and northwest corners of the state, they've got 8-man football. Anyway, we'll be back in 2 more minutes with the first half kickoff here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
This ad is sponsored by attorney Chris Fisher. Chris has practiced law in the local area for over 20 years, assisting clients with real estate, business, and estate planning issues. Chris' new office is located on the 2nd floor of the Ozarks Small Business Incubator in the heart of downtown West Plains. Give Chris a call at 417-256-7142. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
To get that trophy buck you're going to be hunting, you need to get deep in the woods. That's where the High Sun Side-by-Side from Outpost Motorsports comes in. The High Sun Side-by-Side comes standard with a top, windshield, and winch, and can get you where the big bucks live to set up and get it out of the woods after the harvest. High Sun is the fastest growing side-by-side brand. See why for yourself at your side-by-side headquarters, Outpost Motorsports, next to the Civic Center in West Plains, and online at outpostmotorsports.com. Financing available with approved credit.
Final week. For the first time ever, you can get 75 months no-interest financing at FFO Home. Waiting to get that new living room, dining room, or bedroom furniture? There's never been a better time to save. It's the perfect opportunity to furnish your entire home. Trust FFO Home for the guaranteed lowest prices you'll find anywhere. For a limited time, take advantage of 75 months no-interest financing. Ask for details about this amazing offer. Take it home today at FFO Home.
Hungry? Well, if you got a craving for fish, choose Captain D's Seafood in West Plains. Captain D's has all the menu choices your family will love. Dine in or drive through carryout. For lunch or dinner, Captain D's is a winner. And don't forget, every Wednesday is Senior Day with 5 menu items for just $4.99 for all seniors at Captain D's Seafood Kitchen, located in the Southern Hills Shopping Center on Preacher Row in West Plains.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Hi, back here with Mike Renfro. Both teams' captains are on the field right now for the introduction to the referees and the coin toss. And the Zizzer captains, it looks like it's number 8. That is Rackley, Connor Rackley. Then you got number 60, which is normally number 42, which is Eric Washington. Number 58, which is Caleb Curley. And number, I think it's 69 or 69, that would be Brady Robbins. And that's your captains tonight for the West Plains Zizzers. The captains for the Bulldogs, Bulldogs, is number 7, Isaiah Harvey, number 21, Jabez Joseph, and number 73, Alex Soto.
We got a pole right in front of us here. It's kind of hard to see out there.
73? Oh, you're just showing me the screen? Yeah. I watched that some. Especially when it comes time for instant replay. We got replay, but the officials don't. Yeah, we can replay that. We can replay this stuff over, yeah.
That's awesome.
The coin has been tossed, and they're explaining it to the the team captains out there. The Zizzers in their white uniforms with black helmets. The Bulldogs are wearing the red jerseys, gray pants, and the black helmets trimmed in red. I was trying to think. They look a lot like, I want to say they look like Georgia.
Kind of do, don't they?
Yeah.
Believe me, they're not.
I don't think they are. The Bulldogs won the toss, and they deferred to the second half. The Zizzers have decided to take the football, so we're going to have action here very shortly. We'll be back in 1 minute on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
You don't have to make the trip to the big city to do your shopping. Just think for a minute. Southern Hills Shopping Center in West Plains has all the choices you need. They have everything you need. Clothing, home decor, jewelry, outdoor gear, flooring. How about sending those care packages, pet supplies, getting ready for a party, and even getting pampered? After all that shopping, have lunch or dinner. Save money, save time, and shop local at Southern Hills Shopping Center, West Plains.
It's that time of year again as school has begun and the athletic teams have begun their competitive season. We at Brad Guffey Motor want to wish all those returning to the classroom a very successful year and have a great fall athletic campaign. Brad Guffey Motor has been in West Plains since 1977, and we want to be your hometown dealer, not only for the purchase of a new or used vehicle, but for the service and maintenance of your driving fleet. Be sure to give us a chance to earn your business. So stop by the store in Porter Wagner and remember to stay local and come see us at Brad Guffey Motor today.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Who was that guy, bro?
I don't know. Sounds familiar.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyway, the Bulldogs have won the toss, and they're going to receive. West Plains will kick off from their own 40-yard line. Tommy Keller, where's number 9, is going to be doing the kicking. And with the wind behind him, Mike, Tim was saying that right now the wind is between 10 to 20 miles an hour with gusts near 30.
And most of it's coming through this
window.
Yeah. That blew my first down sheet up.
Your first down sheet almost went away. Fortunately, I got enough under here. Okay. people won't know what's happening if they don't know who the first down brought to them by.
I just don't want to embarrass you, Nightfall.
Oh, you won't.
I know.
You won't.
I'm not a Travis Smith.
I was going to say, if Travis and I can get through it, you and I can get through this.
And this is my first rodeo together.
That's right. I remember our first rodeo.
I know, too. I'm just getting over it.
Yeah. Just now recovered. Yeah. Finally Keller to kick it away. Back deep for the Bulldogs. I can't see because it's dark on that end of the field.
And there's a pole in our way.
Yes, there is. Keller, high line drive. It's going to go to the 5-yard line where it's taken by the Bulldogs. I think that's number 7.
Oh, good stick there.
No, it's not number 7. It's number 21. 21 was one of the captains. That's Joseph. And the Bulldogs will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That first and 10 was brought to you by RBS Bank. Oh,
Cheaters, don't you?
I do. Now you got me laughing. RBS, one of our sponsors. Back to the RBS. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're sorry. Paul's messing me up here.
Bulldogs have the football, first and 10 at their own 25. At quarterback, I think that's number 34. That's the big guy. That's Kane Cooper. Ball snapped over his head. He runs back and picks it up, and he loses back all the way to the 10-yard line. So that's a loss of about 15 yards, and that's going to bring up a second down and about 25 for the Bulldogs on their first play.
Are you predicting safety here?
I'm not predicting a safety, but I'm going to predict that they're going to punt.
Okay.
Now they're in a triangle formation. Now the quarterback's number 16. That's Jake McNells. McNells going to call for the ball. The tailback is number 21. That's Joseph. Snap back. Grissom gets time. He gives the ball to Joseph, or fakes it to Joseph. He keeps it around the right end, and, of course, there's a lot of white jerseys there, and no gain on the play. That'll bring up a third down and 25 to go.
Probably just going to be a long night.
It's going to be a long, especially if you're wearing red. Third down and 25 for the Bulldogs from their own 10, 11-yard line. Now the quarterback's number 2. They're playing rotation. Mercado. He's going to throw the ball out in the left flat. It's going to be knocked up in the air, knocked away, almost intercepted by, is that number 7? No, that's number, I can't see numbers tonight, Mike.
I can't either. It's dark, but the lighting's not the greatest here.
I was going to say the lighting on that end of the field is not very good.
Pretty dark. Even when it's fourth down, they're going to have to punt, like you said.
Yeah, set to punt. I think that's number 32. That'll be Jeffries to punt the ball away for the Bulldogs if they can get the ball back to him.
And he's putting into the wind.
Yes, he is. Low snap. Kicks away. It's a line drive. It hits at the 30 and takes a bounce to the 36, 37-yard line. So it's going to be first and 10 for the Zizzers.
And we'll try RBS Bank again in West Plains. Be sure to think of them for all your personal and commercial banking needs. How's that?
That's much better. Much better.
Joyce will be proud of you.
Joyce will be proud of you now. And I'm sure Joyce is listening.
You think?
Zizzers have it first and 10. She is watching, Jim says. Zizzers have it first and 10. Rackley comes out. Sends Lidgard left. 2 receivers to the right, or 3 receivers to the right side. Seeley goes in motion across the set. Throw it out left side to Lidgard. Lidgard down the left sideline. Nice play made there by the strong safety, number 50. That is Kane Strauss. Strauss limits Lidgard to pick up a 5 on the play. Second down and 4. So it's pick up a 6. Rackley quickly to the line. Lidgard comes in motion. Back to the formation. He gets the sweep right side. He gets the block. He gets the cut put outside. Tackle made, but that's enough for a first down. That first down brought to you by
Stuart Morrison. As all your residential, commercial, agriculture, concrete, and rock needs.
So first and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers down at the Bulldogs. It's hard to tell on that end of the field. Yeah. 22.
It's hard to read this stuff without your glasses.
Yes, it is. And I've got mine on.
I know. You won't share them.
No, I won't. Lidgard up the middle, hit it and dropped at the 20-yard line, so that's a pickup of 2, and that's going to bring up a third down and 8.
Good.
Try to see if they see it work.
Oh, well, these are horrible. You're really blind.
Second down and 8 from the 20-yard line. Lidgard in motion. Well, let's see. I think the Bulldogs came up with it.
No.
Nope. They said they got it, and Rackley says he's got it. The Zizzer defense was running out on the field, and Rackley handed the ball to the official.
They thought Central had it too.
Be 3rd down and 9 now from the 26, 27-yard line.
Coming out a little sluggish here.
Yes, a little.
It's just kind of easy to do when you're hyped up to do something and against a team that's not very good.
Clock runs, 9 minutes to go, first quarter, no score. Rackley looks left, looks right, throws it down the sideline. The ball's knocked away. Could have been intercepted, but it's not. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 10 for about the 20-yard line.
They'll probably go for it here.
They probably will. 4th and 10 for the Zizzers. Rackley in the backfield with Lidgard. Wide left goes number 15. That is Colt Hickson. Inside handoff, Lidgard into the secondary. Oh, what a move. Lidgard, he's down the sideline, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds. No, he's not. Touchdown. Lidgard from 22 yards out on the run right up the middle.
And that touchdown was brought to you by S&P Quality Autographs on, I said that was a mouthful, on South Highway 63. For repair and replacement, just ask, show us your crack.
Got to remember that. Show us your crack.
Show us your crack.
Yes. That is one of the best lines.
That is.
Keller in to attempt the extra point. Atkerson to hold. Snap back. Kicks up. Looks good for me. Let's see if the officials agree. They do. It's 7-0. We'll be back in a minute on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
West Plains Lock and Key, where tradition meets technology, is at it again. They have once again added new technology to help even more customers. The new system can produce and program keys for many hard-to-key vehicles like Lexus, BMW, Mini Cooper, and Toyota. And they can also retrieve the Ford keyless lock pad codes so you can customize a code to get in. Give West Plains Lock and Key. Call today and find out more. West Plains Lock and Key, where tradition meets technology. 256-8862.
Providing commercial and residential electrical connection, Long Electric in West Plains specializes in repairs as basic as receptacle replacement and ceiling fan installation to advanced installations such as kitchen lighting, panel upgrades, whole home surge protection, and planning stages of construction. Long Electric's customer commitment is call-ahead scheduling, upfront pricing, and 24/7 emergency demands. Long Electric, bringing the power to you at 293-6884. When things go wrong, call Long and look for the man in the white and blue van.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
Full night back here with Mike Renfro, 7-0 Zizzers, 8:48 to go first quarter. Keller set to kick it away from the 40-yard line with a wind behind him. This kick is a low line drive. It hits, bounces right to the Bulldogs at the 10. So they're going to have good field position as they're up the middle and tripped up all the way out to the 32-yard line. And I think that's number 21. Once again, that is Joseph. And he's got the Bulldogs set up 1st and 10.
That first down is brought to you by Brad Guffey Motors. For all your automotive needs, stop and see the good folks on Porter Wagner today. You're one of the good folks.
I'm one of the good folks at Brad Guffey Motors.
That's fake news, then.
Oh, man. Oh, was that cold?
Oh, it's horrible.
And I was giving you compliments, I know, for advertising on the radio for Spring River Lumber.
I know.
My gosh. Bulldogs have it. Going to throw it down the middle. Oh, God. Ball reception there by number 34. That's Cooper on throw and catch, and he's got a first down for the Bulldogs.
First down brought to you by Farmer Insurance Agent Kirk Nettles. Stop by his office in the Imperial Center and see what he can do for you.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Big play there for the Bulldogs on the throw and catch. Number 2, that's the quarterback now. That is Mercedo. Calls for the ball. Ball's knocked away. Picked up in the backfield. And he's going to be dropped.
Huge loss.
Huge loss all the way back to the 35-yard line. And the Bulldogs having trouble getting the ball to the quarterback on the snap. And that just takes a bunch of air out of your sail, Mike, when you lose 15, 20 yards on a play. That was actually a loss of 21 yards.
They just had a real nice play, and then it followed it up with that. Kind of like my golf game.
Merced's going to look to throw. Throws it down the sideline. Ball's up in the air, and it's going to be caught once again. Number 30. Oh, that's Cooper. Cooper gets away from McGinley and gets to the 40-yard line, so they pick up 28 on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 3 to go. Bulldogs, throw and catch.
Into the wind.
Into the wind. Oh, I was going to say, I got to see Kane. They don't have any stats on Kane, but he's a big old boy out here. So out to the flat, that's over the head of the wide receiver. That was a lateral, and they're going to call it incomplete pass. But no, I think, let's see, how are they going to do that? They marked it as a...
Looked like it went forward.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. It's going to be 4th down and about 3 for the Bulldogs from their Zizzer 40-yard line. Clock stops, 7:31 to go. First quarter, Zizzers on top, 7-zip.
Zizzers need to come up with a big play here.
Merced looks, throws it out there in the flat, not close. The wind caught that one. The Zizzers will take over on downs. 1st and 10 at their own 40.
1st and 10 brought to you by Brown Furniture on Jefferson Avenue. Your one-stop shop for furniture, appliances, TVs, and home decor.
Brown Furniture. They've been there a while.
I got a confidence text from my daughter Sammy. Said I sounded silly on the radio.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I'm going to just
She's throwing you under the bus, too?
Throw me under the bus, and I am the bus driver, so...
And you are the bus driver. Remember that Todd Rose?
Yes. He doesn't listen, probably.
No, he probably doesn't. He's not. He's probably watching some game or some poker show or something.
Yeah.
1st and 10 Zizzers at their own 40. Lidgard to the right side. Now let's see if anybody catches him.
Doubt it.
No, they won't. The 30-yard line tackled him.
I think so. I think he tripped over the 35-yard line marker. That's first down. If there's no flag.
There's no flag.
Brought to you by Southern Hills Shopping Center, where you will find something for everyone, every time, every day.
1st and 10 for the Zizzers at the Bulldogs 28-yard line. Brackley's in the backfield by himself. Man in motion across the formation. I think that's number 23.
I can't see there.
I can't either on that end of the field. Hetson Miller. Lidgard comes back into the backfield. He sets up. He's going to get the handoff to the left side. Lidgard's into the secondary, cuts to the outside. It's a race down the sideline. Now Lidgard knocked out of bounds at around the 4-yard line.
And that first down was brought to you by Southern Hills Shopping Center, where you find something for everyone, every time, every day. I think I already did that.
You just did that.
Go to Dom's Auto Service.
Yeah.
For Wagner Boulevard. More than just the tire store. Stop and see them for all your auto needs.
1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Actually, the 4-yard line.
You know, this isn't my full-time job, Paul.
No, it's not. Mine neither. Brackley rolls right, throws out in the flat. Ball caught by Seeley, I believe, and that's a touchdown from 4 yards out. The Zizzers now lead 13-0 with 6:48 to go in quarter number 1.
That touchdown was brought to you by Monty's Outdoors at the Southern Hills Center, your outdoor store for fishing, hunting, and so much more.
So much more there at Southern Hills.
Good folks there.
4-yard throw and catch for the West Plains Zizzers, and they now lead by a score of 13-zip.
Isn't this our second kicker? Didn't we have a different kicker before?
Keller and Fisher have kind of traded off. But Fisher's injured, so therefore Keller gets all the duties now, and Keller kicks the extra point. 14-0. We'll be back in a minute on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
Hi, it's Shelley from West Plains Roofing. At West Plains Roofing, we specialize in flat and metal roofing systems for residential, commercial, and industrial properties. Whether it's new construction or maintenance, we've got you covered. Don't wait until it's too late. Call West Plains Roofing today at 256-6750. That's 256-6750. We're located in the Harlan Ridge Shopping Center on Preacher Row Boulevard, serving our customers since 1968.
Sometimes a battery will give noticeable early warning signs, but not always, like low engine crank, check engine light, swelling or bloating of the battery case, battery leakage, or just old age. Don't get stranded in the cold or a thunderstorm. Have your vehicle's batteries tested at Don's Auto Service in West Plains off Porter Wagner Boulevard.
This is John Kinslow with Don's Auto Service, where we are more than a tire store.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
All right, back here. Keller with a line drive. This one's picked up by number 12. That is Eli Spears. Spears brings it back to roughly the 25-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 25 for the Bulldogs.
Brought to you by KT Roofing. The place to call for all your roofing needs. Call Kevin at 417-256-3016. Kevin's a Zizzer alum.
Played for me back in the early 80s, mid-80s. Yes. Bulldogs have the ball, 1st and 10, thrown 25-yard line. Clock set at 6:43. Ball's dropped once again on the snap, but it's picked up by the Bulldogs, and that's 3 series, 3 drops, 3 bad snaps from the center, and that's a loss of about 4 or 5 on a play, and it brings up 2nd down and about 14. Quarterback's number 2. That's Mercedo.
I'm glad you can see the numbers. I can't see them.
Mercedo throws it down the left sideline in front of the Zizzers. It's up in the air, falls incomplete. Intended there for a wide receiver, which I think is number 18. That's Smiles. And that's going to be 3rd down and 14. And the bad thing for the Bulldogs is the clock stops. 6:13 to go. First quarter, Zizzers on top, 14-0.
It's going to be a long first half, probably.
Could be.
Not so much.
Down the middle. This one's starting right off. Number 34, Parker.
I'll take it home.
Parker's going to be down the sideline. Parker goes in from 34 yards, and that's another Zizzer first down or touchdown.
Brought to you by Captain D. Zach and his crew at Captain D's Seafood Kitchen in the Southern Hills Shopping Center.
So Parker goes in from 30, I think it was about 34. I'm going to say 34. 34 yards out.
Sounds like a good number.
That's the number he wears. And in to kick the extra point is number 9, Tommy Keller, after Cinder Hole.
You know, we have a pretty good contingent of people from
for this game. Keller's kick. That one may be left. No, it's good. Keller's good. We're 21-0. We'll be back in a minute here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Brown Furniture and Appliance of West Plains knows nothing helps melt away the stress of the day quite like sinking into a recliner. Find the right one to fit your lifestyle and decor, and Brown Furniture and Appliance has recliners starting at $259, stylish high leg power recliners starting at $539. Add a classy touch to any room. Comfort defined. Learn how they're setting the bar with modern silhouettes and designer details in styles you'd never expect. 24-month interest-free financing with approved credit. Brown Furniture and Appliance, growing with the Ozarks since 1949.
Norman Orr Office Supply, 202 West Main in West Plains is ready to take care of all your business needs. Whether you're starting up an office or it's time to upgrade, stop in and see the great selection of office furniture. They now offer janitorial and safety supplies. And when you need copiers, printers, or their supplies, they have those too. Online ordering is available and they offer free next day delivery in the West Plains area. Check them out online, norman-orr.com, or call 256-6808.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Paul and I back here with Mike Renfro, a short line drive kick that comes down to number 12. That is Spears. He picks it up at around the 22-yard line, gets out to about the 27, where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Brought to you by West Plains Bank, wherever a customer leaves a friend. With 6 area convenient locations to better serve you. You see my new hat, Paul?
I did.
Mr. Walker.
Timeless? He got you.
He brought that by the mill today.
Yeah, and it's Timeless hat. I don't see West Plains Bank on it.
No, I think somebody gave it to him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Bulldogs have it, 1st and 10. They throw it out pattern, caught there by Kane, number 34. He's over the 35 to the 36-yard line. That's going to be just short of a first down, but I'd be throwing the ball to number 34 bunch. He's got a little height advantage on McGinley, like about a foot.
He's a big kid.
Second down and about a yard and a half to go for the Bulldogs. Mercedo in the backfield by himself. Man in motion across the formation. Calls for the ball. Guess what? It's over his head. It's on the ground. 4 series, 4 fumbles, and the ball's still loose, and who's got it?
No sign yet.
It must be the Bulldogs because they're not indicating it's going the other way.
Nope.
And it's going to be, they went from second down and a yard and a half to third down and about 20.
Is this a pattern I'm seeing?
I see a pattern. 1 bad snap per series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when you're fighting numbers, it's tough.
Yeah. You got 18 dressed, and
it's tough.
Yeah. Snap back. Mercedo down the left side. Kane. It's over his head. That's going to bring up 4th down. The good thing about that series is, Mike, the Bulldogs did take off about a minute and 15 seconds.
The clock stopped again. With
4:46, and we're up 21-0.
Right. You probably talked to Coach Perkins before the game. I don't know how long he'll leave his starters in.
He plans to play on the first half.
Right.
And then the second half, if the turbo clock is in effect, we'll see some of the second and third teamers. Bulldogs are going to punt it away. Go snap. He gets it away. Doesn't go very far. Goes out of bounds right around the 45-yard line. Actually, they're going to mark it at the 43, so the Zizzers have it. 1st and 10 at the Bulldogs 43-yard line.
Brought to you by Heart of the Ozarks Metal Equipment, where you can find all you need to stay at home from the folks at home.
And Jim's complaining about the pole that has got the pole covered up.
The pole is a bad place.
Bad spot. Zizzers have the ball. Clock running. No, clock stopped with 4:25 to go in the first quarter. Zizzers up 21-0. Here comes that offense on the field. Talk a little bit about that offensive line. You got the center. I think it's number 55, Dakota Evans. Then you got, I can't see, one of the guards, I think, 56. The other guard, I think, is 60. Lidgard to the right side. Lidgard going to be tackled after a gain of about 9. That'll bring up a second down and 1 to go.
The offensive line is pretty much totally retooled from last year.
Totally. They graduated their top 6 offensive linemen, and they start 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and a sophomore or a senior up front. Zizzers goes with a tight end, snap back. Lidgard again, right side. Lidgard down the sideline. He's going to be knocked out of bounds somewhere around the 15-yard line as they've played this whole quarter in the dark end of the field.
First down brought to you by Fisher Law Firm, that is located in the Osbiz building in beautiful downtown West Plains.
Right there on Main Street. Or not Main Street, but...
it's the Osbiz, but they got Oz by. So
Osbiz?
I'm saying it's Oz.
Okay. Let's see. That time it was Lidgard up the middle.
Not much, sir.
Not much that time. Pickup of maybe 2, and it's going to bring up a second down. They're going to give him 3, and it's going to bring up second down and 6.
We was talking about the offensive line. That's probably the hardest job in football.
Yeah.
To teach kids how to block.
Yes. Teach them how to block. Blake Reed, that right tackle. Lidgard, right side. He's carried the ball a little bit tonight. And he's knocked out of bounds, and I think we got a hold.
We got a lot of mustard on the field, as Travis says.
I was going to say there's a lot of mustard on the field because they threw that right at the feet of one of the West Plains Zizzers offensive linemen.
I believe that's our first penalty of the night.
That is the first flag, yes. And that comes with 3:19 to go in the first quarter.
We were talking to someone here in the press box about how they had a 45-minute first quarter against somebody earlier in the year.
Well, when you turn it over, and the other team scores a bunch.
Right. And you pass them like they are.
Yeah. Zizzer's got 5 wide receiver. Heston Miller, freshman, goes wide right. Brackley drops the throw, looks to the right side.
Got all day.
Throws it out there in the flat. That's caught by, I can't see because it's in the dark area, but I think, let's see if I can tell who that was when they get up. Oh, I guess I could look on the Titus Seeley. I guess I could watch the camera, watch the TV.
Yeah.
Because it's a much better picture than we're getting. It's 3rd down and about 11. Lidgard, left side. Lidgard inside the 10. Lidgard down to about the 8-yard line. That's enough for it's going to be close to first down. I think they're going to mark it at the... They're going to say it's short, so it's going to be 4th and 1, so it's going to be at the 9. So it's 4th and 1 for the Zizzers from the Bulldog 9-yard line. Clock running at 2:19 to go. Brackley with Lidgard in the backfield. I wonder who's going to get this one. Brackley's going to roll right. We got another flag. It's probably be against the Zizzers. It is. Oh, they take time out. We'll be back in 1 minute on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
Monty's Outdoors at the Southern Hill Shopping Center in West Plains, along with Broken Bow Archery, is having a fall preview sale. Extra 10% off anything hunting. Game calls, scents, attractants, shooting accessories, blinds, tree stands like the Summit Viper climbing stand, $269. Extra 10% off boots by Lacrosse, Muck, Rocky, Under Armour, and Columbia. Extra 10% off bow accessories and targets. And save $100 on on select Excalibur crossbows at Monty's Outdoors at the Southern Hills Shopping Center, West Plains.
And there's a flag on the play. Dr. Edwin Roeder of Ozarks Medical Center Orthopedics is proud to be the new Zizzer team physician. The team at OMC sends best wishes to all Zizzer athletes for safe play through its season and for exceptional sportsmanship. OMC hopes you don't have to visit OMC Orthopedics, but if you do, Dr. Roeder and the rest of his team are there to help you with your recovery. OMC Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Zizzer Athletics.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Paul Knight back here. Whoops, turn on your mic, Paul. Thanks. Paul Knight back here with Mike Renfro. And Mike, these officials must have somewhere to go. That timeout was about 30 seconds long. Lidgard scores from 9. Zizzers on top now, 27-0. And Keller to kick the extra. Snap back, kick up. That one looks to be wide right. As there was a high snap, and it's a 27-0 ball game. We'll be back in 1 minute on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Arvest Bank, scoring touchdowns with great customer service. Being a proud sponsor of the West Plains Zizzers means we care about our community and are here to fulfill the needs of our customers. All of the services of a large bank, but coupled with friendliness and a personal touch to banking, means you can feel right at home at Arvest Bank. People helping people find financial solutions for life. The only bank that you need to know. Arvest Bank. Go Zizzers.
Member FDIC.
Driving in winter can be challenging. Be sure your tires will get you through the season. If you're getting close to needing new tires, give Wilbanks Tire a chance to sell you a new set of tires. Once you buy a set of tires from Wilbanks Tire, you can come in anytime for free tire rotation for the life of your tires. So once a customer of Wilbanks Tire, you'll always be a customer of Wilbanks Tire. Price, quality, and service, all at Wilbanks Tire, 201 West 2nd Street in West Plains.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Paul Knight back here with Mike Renfro. And Mike, the Zizzers kick off for the 5th time as they've scored 4 touchdowns and they kicked off to start the ball game.
Special
Keller.
Hey, did a push kick. What's this all about?
Down to the 20-yard line. Fielded there by the Bulldogs. Up the middle he comes, and he's out across the 30 to the near the 35-yard line. And he's finally brought down at the 35, where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
That kickoff in 1st and 10 is brought to you by Butler Heating and Air, your local Train dealer and provider of GeoComfort, geothermal, heating, and cooling systems. That's kind of a mouthful.
That was kind of a mouthful, yeah, especially when you don't have your glasses.
I don't have my glasses.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. 1:52 to go, first quarter. Zizzers on top, 27-0.
I believe that breeze is freshening in here.
Yes, it is. It is. It's going to get a little chilly before this one's over, especially with that wind. Bulldogs have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Quarterback, number 2, Mercedo, calls for the ball. Good snap, inside handoff. And that didn't go anywhere. I think that was a host of Zizzers led there by Robbins, Washington, Seeley, you name them. They were back there, and that's a loss of 6 back to the 30-yard line, and it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 16. Also in there, make the play number 58. I have to look him up because I don't know him. That's Holt.
That's what we used to call gang tackling.
Gang tackling. Zizzers line up in the 4-3. Going to throw the ball over the middle. It's intended for Kane, number 34. Cooper. Kane Cooper. Incomplete. That stops the clock with 1:22 to go here in the quarter, and the Zizzers up 27-0.
Who's our safety, number 34?
Number 34, that's Parker. Yes.
He almost picked that off.
Yes, that would have been his 2nd tonight.
Right. Playing safety back there would be a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. That's what I played that in high school.
Man.
But I played a little deeper than they did.
Right.
Because I was slow.
Really? I couldn't imagine that.
Slow.
Like, how slow?
I ran 4.9.
That's pretty fast.
Well, in 73, I thought it was. It's not fast anymore.
That ball's on the ground again.
Ball's on the ground over the head, but the Bulldogs fall on. Unfortunately for the Bulldogs, 5 series, 5 bad snaps.
Clock's running, though.
1:12 to go, and the clock is running as the Bulldogs are going to be forced to punt again from their own end of the field. Zizzers don't send anybody back deep as, kicking into this wind, you're lucky to get it about 20, 25 yards. Parker's going to go back eventually. Bulldogs are missing a man. Snap back. It's a good one. Kicks away. No, it's lost out of bounds. It'll be a Zizzer ball somewhere inside the 10-yard line where they're going to have it 1st and 10.
Brought to you by West Plains Lock and Key. For tradition means technology, commercial, residential, or auto. They can help.
They can help you. West Plains Lock and Key. I don't know what street they're on there, but they're on there. They're right next to the old.
I think they're on St.
Louis. Yeah, St. Louis, right next to the new fire station.
Yep.
They're in a new building, if I'm not mistaken. Zizzers have it 1st and 10 at the 10. They lead 27-0 with 36 seconds to go in the first quarter. Brackley, Lidgard come out to the field. Zizzers in the white uniforms, playing in the dark end zone down there. Good thing we got a team.
It's in much.
They haven't been down here yet.
We're kind of on the very south end of the field anyway.
Brackley pointing things around. Lidgard in the backfield. Snap back. Lidgard right side up the middle. Lidgard inside the 5. Lidgard, is he in? Touchdown, Lidgard from 10, and the Zizzers go up 33-0.
Brought to you by State Farm agent Justin Shelby in both Houston and West Plains for all your insurance needs in one location.
Lidgard, his 3rd touchdown of the night. Keller in to attempt the extra point. Keller and Atkinson set the ready at the 10-yard line. Got a good snap this time. Kicks away. This one looks like it's good to me. Officials are going to agree. We got a 34-0 ball game. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
To get that trophy buck you're going to be hunting, you need to get deep in the woods. That's where the High Sun Side-by-Side from Outpost Motorsports comes in. The High Sun Side-by-Side comes standard with a top, windshield, and winch, and can get you where the big bucks live to set up and get it out of the woods after the harvest. High Sun is the fastest growing side-by-side brand. See why for yourself at your side-by-side headquarters, Outpost Motorsports, next to the Civic Center in Plains, and online at outpostmotorsports.com. Financing available with approved credit.
If sports is your thing, we invite you to join us on OzarkRadioNews.com for our weekly podcast, Ozarks Overtime. Each Wednesday, Gary Lee, James Hurt, and myself, Harlan Hutchison, discuss what's topical in sports, whether it's local, state, or national. Topics will range from high school sports to the professional ranks. We speak our minds. Join us and see if you agree. It's brought to you by the Battery Station on Washington and West Plains. Find us at the link OzarkRadioNews.com/Ozarks Overtime. And for more sports, visit the sports page at OzarkRadioNews.com.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
Cole Knight back here with Mike Renfro. Keller kicks it away. This one's a high one.
Changed it up, didn't he?
Yes, he did. All the way back to the goal line. It's fielded there by number 21. That's Joseph. And Joseph's taken down somewhere around the 18-yard line where the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10.
Brought to you by Norman or Off Supply. But for over 40 years, we've built our company based on your needs.
Seeley a little slow getting up. He's a starting inside linebacker, and he's going to come out of the ball game as he kind of got shook up on that play. Speaking of shook up, did you see Mahomes when he went down?
Yeah.
That shook me up when I saw his knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. Snap back. Throw down the middle. It was intended for number 34, Kane Cooper. He seems to be the target of choice, and it goes incomplete, and that brings up a 2nd down and 10 with 15 seconds to go here in quarter number 1, and the Zizzers lead 34-0 here at Springfield Central.
When you only have 18 players, you don't have too many targets.
No, you don't. You got 2 right now. They got 1 receiver right, 1 receiver left. 3 guys in the backfield. Ball's on the ground again. How'd that happen? Kicks it, throws it right to the Zizzers, and I don't know how that happened, but who went in? What's the number on that one, Jim? You're going to have to play that one back because I can't see who ran in. I want to say it was 56, but...
We have a 56?
Yeah, we've got a 56, but I don't know if that was him or not.
Who's in charge here?
Jim is going to give me a call here in a second. Keller in to kick the extra point.
Good.
It's good. We'll be back in a minute here on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
Let me ask you something. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see the windshield or the wind in your hair on your first road trip? Do you see headlights or the way your family's faces light up as you pull into the driveway? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Talk to me, State Farm agent Justin Shelby in West Plains at 417-256-3434, in Houston at 417-967-4152.
Has your car ever broken down? Well, that happens to all of us. Has your car ever been involved in an accident? Well, that happens too, but maybe not to all of us. But when you need a reliable tow, and we all do from time to time, call J&J Recovery and Towing, 256-7628. J&J Recovery and Towing answers your calls 24/7, and they work fast. Whether you need to take your vehicle to your home or to a repair shop, dealership, or the auto body repair, J&J can tow it for you. No job is too big or too small. J&J Recovery and Towing Service.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
Paul Knight back here with Mike Renfro. 41-0 our score. Washington. Eric Washington was the receiver of that toss to him, and he ran in from 5 yards out. Cooper takes the kickoff. The big guy up the middle. He crossed the 20 out to about the 23-yard line, where the Bulldogs are going to have it 1st and 10, and that's the end of the first quarter, Mike. And it's only 41-0.
I'm about to run out of first down. People, do we quit after I run out?
No, we just keep going.
Keep going?
Yeah, we do. We keep going. Speaking of keep going, we'll be back in 30 seconds here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
What would you do if you could skip your car payments for 90 days? Buy season tickets to your favorite team? Start on a home improvement project? Take a much-needed road trip? Whether you're buying a new car, a new-to-you car, or refinancing the one you have now, Landmark Bank wants you to stop worrying and start making memories. Take advantage of a 90 days no-pay period on qualifying auto loans. Isn't it time you became a Landmark? Apply today at landmarkbank.com.
Landmark Bank, here for you.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Paul Knight back here with Mike Renfro this evening from Springfield Harrison Stadium, the home of the Bulldogs from Springfield Central. And the Zizzers lead 41-0 after the first quarter. Zizzers have scored 6 touchdowns in the first quarter against the Bulldogs. And, Mike, we talked about on the way up, it wasn't going to be pretty.
Well,
and it's not.
You were telling me I didn't see Central play last year, but this is kind of a massacre.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it's going to get any better.
It's not.
Maybe our younger players can get in there in a little bit.
In the second half.
The ball is on our end of the field.
Yeah, we get to watch some of it now. Snap back. Quarterback looks left, throws it right over the head, incomplete, out of bounds. So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10 from the 22-yard line. Now that the ball's in front of us, we can see where they're playing from.
That's right. Maybe.
Clock stop. 11:53 to go in the second.
I would almost bet we'll be down on the other side for most of the second quarter.
Like they were on the other end for all of the first quarter.
I'm just saying
that. The Bulldogs did cross the 50-yard line for one play, and then they had a bad snap. They had a 2nd and 10. Going to throw it past outlet.
Oh, you got to catch that.
Got to catch that one. As the Zizzer defensive back thought he read that one as number 20, Dakota Hansen, was going to jump the route, and the guy ran right by him, and the ball was thrown right to the wide receiver, number 13, Gary Shockley, but it went through his hands, and it's incomplete. 3rd down and 10. Clock still stopped, 11:48. Snap back. Looks left, looks right. Throws right. Throws that one right to Parker, and he dropped it. So it's going to be 4th and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 22.
The guy's just winding up and throwing it.
He just winging it.
Got a punt here.
Going to punt with the wind behind him.
If they can get it off.
They've had one blocked, and then they kicked into the wind all the first quarter.
3 plays, 3 pass plays, wasn't it?
Yep. Ran off a total of 18 seconds. Low kick with the wind behind him. It hits it and crosses the 50 down to the 47-yard line where the Zizzers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 47.
Brought to you by Ozark Medical Center for Dr. Edwin Roeder as our new team physician, COMC, and the orthopedic team.
Dr. Roeder's over there on the sideline someplace. I haven't seen him yet, but I know he's there.
I just want all my fans to know this is scripted here. I'm reading off this.
That's written by Paul Knight.
Paul Knight.
Paul Knight wrote those.
Bill Stone said you got big shoes to fill tonight.
Who did that?
Bill Stone.
Oh, Bill Stone said Charles got big shoes to fill.
Well,
Travis has got little feet.
yeah, he's a little guy.
Yeah. Rockley in the backfield behind the pole.
Did Travis ever cut his hair?
No, it's still...
What's the deal with that?
I don't know. Lidgard around the left side. Runs over one. Runs over two. Runs over the third and gets knocked out of bounds somewhere around the 40-yard line. They're going to mark him at the... They keep moving, but I'm going to say it's going to be 39. That'll be a 1st and 10.
Brought to you by the Zizzer Buggy Bath on Porter Wagner. We do all your laundry. Except I put it away. You've done this before, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I know most of them by heart.
In your precious time. Of course, you wrote them.
Yeah, I wrote them, so I know most of them by heart. And I read them every time I run them off. Rackley in the backfield with Lidgard. Atkinson comes to the right side. We haven't thrown the ball much, but don't need to. As soon as I say that, we're going to throw it out here to Lidgard, and guess what? We're going to go 39 yards this time. So that's another Zizzer touchdown, this time in the second quarter with 10:39 to go. And the Zizzers take another touchdown on the board.
Brought to you by Brackett Service Center. General maintenance to major repairs for your vehicle, and they work on diesels as well.
Rackley to Lidgard for 39 yards and another Zizzer touchdown. You know what? Those wings will be extra special tonight.
Whatever establishment we happen to go to.
That is true.
Haven't figured that out yet, have we?
No, not yet. One, I'm sure. There's a few in town. Keller into the wind. I'm not going back there this time. Keller kicks. We'll be back in a minute here on the radio. KKY 102.5.
You're driving down the road following a dump truck full of gravel when all of a sudden, now there's a chip in your windshield. But don't wait. Get to S&P Quality Auto Glass now. They can fix the rock chip and save your windshield. The hot temperatures of summer can turn that chip into a crack in a hurry. And if you wait too long, that's okay. S&P Quality Auto Glass can also replace your windshield or any of your automotive glass. S&P Auto Glass next to DQ on Highway 63 West Plains. Show us your crack.
Providing commercial and residential electrical connection, Long Electric in West Plains specializes in repairs as basic as receptacle replacement and ceiling fan installation to advanced installations such as kitchen lighting, panel upgrades, whole home surge protection, and planning stages of construction. Long Electric's customer commitment is call-ahead scheduling, upfront pricing, and 24/7 emergency demands. Long Electric, bringing the power to you at 293-6884. When things go wrong, call Long and look for the man in the white and blue van.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Keller kicks it away. It's fielded by the Bulldogs, number 12. That is Spears at the 12-yard line. He brings it back to the 27, where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Brought to you by Outpost Motorsports, number 1 Heisman side-by-side dealer in the United States. Stop by and let them show you why.
And they're located right across the street from the Civic Center.
Really?
Right downtown.
Downtown.
It's. I kind of enjoy going down there anymore.
Isn't there a song down?
There is. It's long. It's an old one. Inside handoff fake. Throw over the middle. It's incomplete. Once again intended for Cooper, number 34, but it falls incomplete. And the Zizzers lead in early in the second quarter, 48-0. 10:16 to go. Still here in quarter number 2.
How many years you been in broadcasting, Paul?
I started the year after I got fired, so that was in 92.
Well,
so
I didn't mean to bring up bad.
That's okay. Hey, I can live with that. Another pass intended for the Bulldogs, number 34. That's Kane down the right, or Cooper. Kane Cooper down the left side. It falls incomplete, and it brings up the 3rd down and 10.
Do you think they'll pass this next play?
I think maybe. You know, I hate to say this, but if I was them, I would try to run it once in a while just to throw them off.
I don't think they're going to, though.
I don't think so either. calls for the ball. Guess what? Kane can't catch that one, and it's going to be fourth down. So the Bulldogs took all of 18 seconds off the clock, and it's going to bring up a fourth down and 10 from the 27-yard line.
You know, when you get to a situation like this, you know, on numbers, it's just, I don't know if it'll get any better in short term or not. Obviously it's not going to get any better in the short term, but it's going to be hard to get kids to come out.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I was going to say, and you got to admire the kids that are still out here, because I know that
that's out of bounds. Shanked it
out of, but it's running down the sideline, so the punt's going to go across the 50 down to the Zizzer 45-yard line. So the Zizzers will take over there, 1st and 10 at their own 45.
Brought to you by SRS Electric. Give them a call and find out why people recommend SRS Electric to the West Plains area.
9:49 to go, still here in the first half. We're in the second quarter, and the Zizzers lead 48-0 here at Springfield Central. I know this is Harrison Stadium, but it's also called the Curry Sports Complex, owned by Drury. We got a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Hi, it's Shelley with West Plains Roofing to talk to you about Colt's RV and Campers. Colt specializes in roof replacement, roof repairs, and power washing RVs and campers. He can also fix that annoying leak that you may have been putting off so you can always camp in comfort. Call 417-274-4284. That's 417-274-4284 for Colt's RV and Campers. At West Plains Roofing, our family has protected all you work for since 1968. Take the work off your shoulders. Call Colt's RV and Campers today.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country, KDY.
All night, back here with Mike Renfro. We're still in Springfield. It's still 48-0. There's 9:49 to go on the first half. There'll be a turbo clock in the second half. But we got to get through this in first, Mike.
Paul is sat down in the chair.
I'm going to take a little nap here. Rackley and Lidgard in the backfield. Let me see. How are we going to score this time? Let's see here. I got the pole right in front of me. Rackley in the backfield with Lidgard. Snap back. Oh, that's not Rackley. We got new people in the backfield.
And they're still running.
Yeah, number 32 running the football. I'm going to have to get up so I can get up to the program.
You need some help?
That is Tristan Clark. And the quarterback now is Aiden Simpson, freshman quarterback in the ball game, number 1 for the West Plains Zizzers. So we have substitutions.
And that was a first down, so that first down was brought to you by Long Electric. Long is all you need to remember. When things go wrong, call Long.
Simpson is the quarterback. He wears number 1. Center is number 54. That one I saw that time. That is Keller Stowers, a junior. So the Zizzers have got their second team in there now. Inside handoff again to number 32. And that is, once again, Clark, the sophomore running back, and he crosses the 40-yard line, gets about 5, and that'll bring up a second down and 5 to go. And we got a Bulldog down on the field, so we'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Are you not sleeping well?
Being told you snore?
Do you choke in your sleep?
Are you wanting more?
You need a CPAP.
I got your CPAP.
You need a CPAP.
I got your CPAP.
Sleep apnea is no laughing matter. Consult your doctor and choose home as your provider.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
All night, back here with Mike Renfro. Players still down on the sideline, and they're signaling to the side to bring something out here. So, Mike, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take another minute break, and we'll be back here in 1 minute on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Brown Furniture and Appliance of West Plains has a great idea for a great night's sleep. Ashley brand adjustable bed bases starting at $739. That includes free delivery in their local service area. Sleep better than ever. Raise your legs to increase blood circulation and relieve pressure on your lower back. Raise your upper body for better breathing, essential for those who snore or experience acid reflux. 24-month interest-free financing with approved credit. Brown Furniture and Appliance, growing with the Ozarks since 1949.
Norman Orr Office Supply, 202 West Main in West Plains is ready to take care of all your business needs. Whether you're starting up an office or it's time to upgrade, stop in and see the great selection of office furniture. They now offer janitorial and safety supplies. And when you need copiers, printers, or their supplies, they have those too. Online ordering is available and they offer free next day delivery in the West Plains area. Check them out online, norman-orr.com, or call 256-6808.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
Paul and I back here with Mike Renfro, and we've got a little more serious injury than we first anticipated as they brought the cart out and they brought the airbag. So I'm guessing there's some kind of a break or a fracture of some sort. And they've got the young man down on the field and surrounded by the medical staff. Of course, here in Springfield, training staff, and Vince Bean from physical therapy is out there, as well as the Zizzer coaching staff as well. So anyway, we're gonna have a little bit of break here in the action because of the injury right here. But Mike, just talk a little bit about the fact we got the second unit in, 9:05 to go here in the first half, and this second unit, they're going to get 3/4 toward their letter tonight.
Yeah, they'll get to wear their letter jacket, won't they?
Yes, they'll get.
Do they still do that?
Oh yeah,
They still have letter jackets?
Oh yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
that.
They're not near as cheap as they were when United played.
Did you have lots of patches on your jacket?
No, I didn't. I really didn't. No, I had my letter.
Yeah.
And I had my football number and my graduating number on my sleeves.
Right.
And I didn't put any patches. Well, I mean, we didn't win a lot of games, but. So you went to East Newton High School? East Newton High School over there in southwest Missouri, the home of the Patriots. Home of the Patriots. Yep. You're a Zizzer alum. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been there forever. Let's talk about districts. How come you're kind of more on the know on this? How come we keep getting bounced back and forth between east side of the state, west side of the state? Because we sit in 100 miles from anyone, as we mentioned before. Right. And what they try to do is they try to balance it out east and west as far as the numbers go. And that's why they've gone to doing this on a yearly basis rather than a 2-year basis. Now they reassign districts at the start of every year after the enrollments have been turned in. Okay. So that 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A are all decided by the enrollments after official enrollments are taken in the first of the year. And that way, and like I said, next year we might be going north up with Camdenton and Lebanon. So, I mean, the way we sit, we can go east, we can go west, we can go north. In other case, we're not going south because Arkansas won't let us in. No, they won't. We tried. So there's no conspiracy theories? No. People... No, manipulating the system or anything like that? Well, no, not really. No, really? There's some people that have a bigger voice. Yes. And there's some other people that have not as big a voice. Right. Southeast Missouri. Right. And so therefore, you get kind of sent where based upon Nisha. But obviously it's tough going to Webb City. I mean, they've got the dynasty going over there. Oh yeah. It's a tough play to get there, and well, we found out last year going east not that good either. No. When you run up against Purdue, wasn't? And you saw that game. That was a game I saw last year. You and I traveled to St. Louis. Speaking of game, we're back to action. You get with me, I'm gonna get fired. Yeah, Mohaska won't send us any more games. No, he might not have a Christmas party this year. We'll have a Christmas party. I was in charge of that. Oh, okay. Simpkins calls for the ball. He's going to take it right up the middle. Simpson. He's into the secondary. Simpson down the left sideline. The freshman all the way down to the 2-yard line. That's another first down for the West Plains Zizzers. I see you by Landmark Bank in West Plains. They are here for you with 2 locations in town on Porter Wagner and State Route KK. I could sing their jingle, I guess, but I won't. Yeah, I wouldn't do that either because there's a flag on the play. Oh, okay. Well, so we got a holding, so this one's coming back. So do I need to read all that backwards? No, you don't have to read it backwards. Okay. I want to hear him do it backwards. So it's going to be instead of first and goal from the 2-yard line, it's going to be about second down and about 14 or 15. Move the flag.
That kid was a freshman?
That's, according to the program I've got.
I mean, that was a great run.
Hayden Simpson, freshman quarterback.
He's going to be mad at somebody for that.
Yeah, one of his linemen.
I don't know. You got to love those linemen.
That's right. They're the ones that get you there.
Are we supposed to have this dead time like this?
No, we're just waiting for the things to get started. Simpson's in the backfield. Motion back toward him by number 23. I believe that's Miller. Another freshman.
Flag came out.
Now we're going to have a legal procedure. The good thing about this is, Mike, the clock is running. We're at 6.
No, it's not.
No, it's not now on the penalty, but the Zizzers are running the football, which means the clock runs. Legal procedure against the Zizzers takes the ball back to the 49-yard line, their own 49, where it sets up is that a third down or second? Second down and about 20. Simpson calls for the ball. Miller gets the handoff. Left side. Miller can run. He's going to be thrown down around the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs. That's a nice gain. He's going to still bring up a third down and 12 for West Plains. Actually, they mark him down at the 48-yard line. So it's third down and 11.
They kind of ran into the short side of the field there.
Yeah, and they're not playing in front of us like we thought we were going to.
No, they're still behind the pole.
Yes, well, not actually behind the pole, but you are behind the pole. Simpson in the backfield. Nobody back there with him. Miller comes wide right, motion across the formation. They faked it, and Simpson dropped the ball as they faked the handoff to number 32, Clark, and Simpson dropped it, and that's going to bring up a fourth down, and the Zizzers are going to punt it away, and that brings out the big boys again as the first unit punting team comes back out on the floor. Field.
I would have thought they went ahead and went for it.
Not on fourth with your second team at 4th and 20.
It was 48-0.
Well, the thing about it is the clock keeps running.
All right. You're all about the clock.
That's right. Washington set to kick it away. Lidgard, the long snapper. Your running back is the long snapper. Kick, drop. Lidgard dropped, or Washington dropped it, gets it away. It hits at the 30, bounces to the 20, inside to the 19, where the Bulldogs are going to have it 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Brought to you by West Plains Roofing. Keeping business and families covered since 1968 for all your roofing needs. Give them a call.
Give Brian a call at West Plains Roofing. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 19-yard line. 7:20 to go here in quarter number 2. Zizzers on top, 48-0.
And 3 pass plays coming up.
You think? Maybe. Let's see. Well, they got Cooper, number 34 at the quarterback. Let's see who he tries to throw it to.
He's a pretty tall kid.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
He probably plays basketball.
The referee and the umpire decided they're going to switch positions. That's because the referee couldn't get there fast enough to get in position. Cooper going to take the snap. It's a low one. He wants to hand off, can't. He's going to get to the outside. Cooper crosses the 20, out to the 23-yard line. So that's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. And the Zizzers second-string defense also on the field now for West Plains. Will try to get you numbers as they come through. McGinley still out here at the cornerback position. On the far side, it looks like set number 26, Elbringham. I can't see. 2nd down and 5. Inside handoff. They give it to number 7. And that's running back Harvey. Harvey's going to be close. He's going to be there. That's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Brought to you by Arborist Bank in West Plains. Be sure to think of them for all your personal and commercial banking needs. I did that one a lot better.
Yes, you did.
I've got lots of practice.
I was going to say, they're going through them the second time.
Yep.
Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Clock runs.
I was going to say I could do it with my eyes closed, but they kind of are anyway.
Yes, they are, because you don't have your glasses. Zizzers in a 4-5 defense. Bulldogs look to throw it down the left side. Handed there for the wide receiver. Catch. Are they going to call it? Oh, they call it incomplete. It came out when he hit the ground. Nice play there by the Bulldogs. Unfortunately, the ball in and out of his hands, and it brings up second down and 10 from the 30.
Our defense kind of used that sideline as another defense.
Yes, he did. Number 20, the corner on this side, that is Dakota Hanson. That is 20. Yes, it is. Okay. McGinley goes to the other side. Quarterback. I think that's number 2 once again, Mercedo. Looks left, throws left. Or throws right, excuse me. That's the right. Intended there for Cooper, right through his hands, incomplete. That brings up third down and 10 from the 30-yard line.
So why'd they take the guy out that was running it for?
Because they wanted to get number 2 back in there.
He's going to have a sore arm in the morning.
Yes, he will. Clock stops, 6:14 to go. Second quarter. Zizzers on top, 48-0 here at Springfield Central. Bulldogs. That should have been a penalty, but nothing called. Quarterback drops back, throws it down the sideline, in and out of the hands of the receiver. Out of bounds, it'll be fourth down, as the Zizzers had that one double-teamed out there. Coverage there by number 37, Parker McGinley, sophomore.
Nobody else is going out for any pass.
No, it's a two-man pattern.
Yep.
They got max protection. Max protection. 4th and 10 from the 30-yard line.
Cutting it away.
Snap, eventually. It's back. Kick's going to be away. Line drive. Hits at the 50. Bounces toward the Bulldogs all the way down to the Zizzer 33. So we're going to play in the dark end again, folks.
We're back. Brought to you by that. First down is brought to you by Stuart Morrison Ready Mix. It's all your residential, commercial, or agriculture, concrete, and rock needs.
1st and 10 for the Zizzers from their own 30. What are they going to say? 33, 31, 33. Actually, the official standing somewhere around the 31-yard line. He's going to put it down at the 32. So it's 1st and 10 from the 32. Zizzers second unit on the field. 48-0 is our score. Somebody wants to talk to me.
I can't believe you're texting somebody.
I'm not. Coach Simpkins said he'll be here at half. Simpkins hands it off. Simpson hands it off to number 32. That is Clark, and Clark crosses the 35 out to the 38-yard line. So that's a pickup of about 5, maybe 6. Let's say 6. Brings up second down and about 4 to go.
Coach Simpkins has been here a long time.
He's been here quite a while.
He came probably 30 years ago.
Well,
left him, I don't know.
He came the year I left.
In 80?
I left in 90.
Yeah.
And he was here in the season of 91.
I know he's been here almost 30 years.
Simpson,
maybe longer.
In the backfield with Parker, or not Parker, with Clark. Clark over the middle. He's got a first down as he gets to the 45-yard line. So the Zizzers have a 1st and 10 from their own 45. 5 minutes to go here in half number 1.
Brought to you by SMP Quality Auto Glass on South Highway 63. This is one you like. For repair replacement, they did that. Show us your crack.
Show us your crack. That's one of my favorites.
And you made that up?
No, I did not. They sent that to us.
It sounds like something you'd make up.
No, it's not. It's not one I had nothing to do with that.
Okay.
That's their slogan they wanted to hear. Miller comes in motion towards the quarterback. Sets up as a running back. Miller gets the handoff, left side. He's a speedster. Miller down the left side, going to be knocked out of bounds around the 45-yard line. They say it's 46. That's going to be just short of a first down. It'll bring up second down and about 1 to go. 48-0. Zizzers on top here in Springfield.
Left in the second quarter.
Clock stopped with the out of bounds. Simpson in the backfield by himself. I don't think we're going to throw much. No. He looks things over. The freshman brings Miller across. Inside handoff, he fakes. Ooh, should have given it to him because Simpson gets dropped for a 3-yard loss. That's going to bring up third down and about 4 for the West Plains Zizzers from their Bulldog 48-yard line. They got to get to about the 44 for a 1st and 10.
Coach Perkins putting his younger players in, not just running a horrible score up.
No, like I said,
It does no one any good.
You don't want to get anybody hurt. It doesn't do any good because the most you can get credit for is 14 points.
Right.
In the playoff system, you beat somebody by 14. If you beat them by 14 or 40, it's still the same number. Simpson in the backfield. Inside handoff. That's Clark. Clark crosses the 45 down to about the 43, and that's going to be enough for a Zizzer first down.
Brought to you by Brad Guffey Motors for all your automotive needs. Stop and see the good folks on Porter Wagner Boulevard today.
3:39 to go. Second quarter. Zizzers on top. 48-0 here at Hillcrest. At Central. Fort Central. We were at Hillcrest the first game of the year.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Hillcrest is on up the road.
Yeah, Hillcrest is on the north side. We're in downtown. We're in midtown. Springfield, Missouri. Clark gets the fake. Simpson up the middle. That hasn't worked very well. Anyway, Simpson loses a yard, so it's going to ring up a second down and about 9 to go now for the West Plains Zizzers after the loss of 1. Nice complex here, even though the place is built in 1936. The field, the track, in excellent condition. Got bleachers on the far side. Jim just doesn't like the big pole right in front of us.
No.
Neither does the Mr. Announcer. He's having to look around the pole. Simpson in the backfield. Sends a man in motion. Gives the ball to Clark. He dropped it, but it bounces right back to him. Clark's going to be dropped down way back at the 41-yard line. So that was a big loss on the play, and that'll bring up a third down and about 2 miles to go. We'll have to get to McDonald's to get a 1st and 10.
These second teamers are kind of making Central look a lot better.
Well, unfortunately, Central can't play second teamers because they only have 18.
They don't have any.
They've got 6 guys over here. Well, 1, 2, 3.
Well, they're down to 70 now. They hauled somebody off.
Yeah, they've got 5, 6, 7 guys with helmets on. No, 6 guys with helmets on the sideline. Simpson gives the ball to Clark. Well, that wasn't Clark. That was number 22. That is Hudson. Jesse Hudson.
Punt it away.
And the Zizzers are going to be forced to punt the ball again into this win with 1:55 to go here in quarter number 2.
What do you think about the odds of us getting the ball back again? Halftime.
I'm going to say we get it one more time because there's going to be some incomplete passes. And there's Mr. Simpson.
The man with the plan.
Washington to punt it away for the Zizzers. With guard to snap. Zizzers are going to let the play clock wind down. I can't see the play clock. Oh, it's at 24. Yeah, there it is, at 20. It's third down in 28. It says 23 on the scoreboard, so we'll go with 23. Washington going to call for the ball. High snap, but he's going to get it away. It's a high punt into the breeze. He's going to hit and take a Zizzer bounce down to the 33-yard line, where the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10 at their own 33.
First, I know I'm thinking here. And that's
yeah, you're playing on the phone. That's what they're doing.
No, it wasn't. Here we go again. That's brought to you by Farmers Insurance Agent Kirk Nettles. Stop by his office in the Imperial Center and see what he can do for you.
Zizzers on defense. Bulldogs have the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Number 2, that is Mercedo. Pitches back to the running back. He throws it downfield. Ball's going to be caught. Mike Cooper. The pass is complete all the way down to the West Plains 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Bulldogs. That gets the Bulldogs ground all excited.
Brought to you by Brown Furniture on Jefferson Avenue. Your one-stop furniture, appliances, TVs, and home decor.
Number 7, off back to number 7. That's Harvey. Isaiah Harvey threw a nice spiral down the sideline. Ball's on the ground. It's loose.
I think we got
the Zizzers get on, or the Bulldogs get on it. Recovered there by number 72. That's Trevor Bush.
Calling timeout.
Central takes time. We'll be back in 30 here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
You're driving down the road following a dump truck full of gravel when all of a sudden, now there's a chip in your windshield. But don't wait. Get to S&P Quality Auto Glass now. They can fix the raw chip and save your windshield. The hot temperatures of summer can turn that chip into a crack in a hurry. And if you wait too long, that's okay. S&P Quality Auto Glass can also replace your windshield or any of your automotive glass. S&P Auto Glass next to DQ on Highway 63, West Plains. Show us your crack.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Full night back here. The Zizzers and the Bulldogs. It's 48-0. Zizzers on top. There's 38 seconds to go here in the second quarter, and the Bulldogs are in Zizzer territory for the second time this evening.
They're trying to think they'll run a trick play here. Up their sleeve.
If you got one, this would be the time. The hook and ladder, the stair step, the flea flicker. Mercedo drops back. Guess what? Ball snap. Mercedo throws it down the side of the wide open.
Oh, man.
And he dropped it. Number 15, unfortunately, McShay was out there by himself, literally. And
had some blown coverage there, didn't we?
Yeah, there was nobody close to him.
No.
And it hit the ground.
Well.
And the cornerback for the West Plains Zizzers, Gavin Jackson, said, my bad. That's on me. Because Jackson was nowhere near the receiver. Mercedo.
30 seconds left in the half.
Back in the shotgun. Good snap. Throws the same pass. Down the sideline again, this time intended for number 13, Shockley. Ball's incomplete. So with 23 seconds to go in the half, the Bulldogs are looking at a 4th down and about 18, 19 yards to go.
Is it 4th or 3rd?
Well, I think the flip clock over there says 4th.
I can't see that far.
The scoreboard says 3rd, and the guy on the sideline says 4th. We'll see after this play. 4th down, 3rd down. They're going to throw it down the right sideline. And it's incomplete. And let's see if the Zizzer defense comes out, or the Zizzer defense stays out, or the Zizzer offense comes onto the field. I don't think the officials know what down it is, because they're looking at the sideline, and now they're saying 1st down, West Plains.
Brought to you by Southern Hills Shopping Center, where you'll find something for everyone, every time, every day.
I don't think they heard you that time, Mike.
They didn't?
No, because you're not in the red area yet. There you go. You're fine now. That's all right. 1st and 10, West Plains. We got 17 seconds to go here in quarter number 2.
The red area. Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Simpson in the backfield. The quarterback. Back there with him's number, I think it's 22. That is Hudson. You think they'll hand this one off?
I'd say. This is it.
48-0 is our score. And we got to get the right football out there.
How come they have to do that?
You're allowed to play whichever football you want to use, as long as it meets the standard.
Right. Not a Tom Brady.
No. It's got to be inflated.
Got it. Deflategate.
And the Zizzers have got a little late substitution. Play clock at 17. Plenty of time to get everybody in there. It's a snap back and take a knee, and that'll be the end of the first half. Zizzers on top, 48-0. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
And there's a flag on the play.
Dr. Edwin Roeder of Ozarks Medical Center Orthopedics is proud to be the new Zizzer team physician. The team at OMC sends best wishes to all Zizzer athletes for safe play through its season and for exceptional sportsmanship. OMC hopes you don't have to visit OMC Orthopedics, but if you do, Dr. Roeder and the rest of his team are there to help you with your recovery. OMC Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Zizzer Athletics.
Arvest Bank, scoring touchdowns with great customer service. Being a proud sponsor of the West Plains Zizzers means we care about our community and are here to fulfill the needs of our customers. All of the services of a large bank, but coupled with friendliness and a personal touch to banking, means you can feel right at home at Arvest Bank. People helping people find financial solutions for life. The only bank that you need to know. Arvest Bank. Go Zizzers.
Member FDIC.
Sometimes a battery will give noticeable early warning signs, but not always, like low engine crank, check engine light, swelling or bloating of the battery case, battery leakage, or just old age. Don't get stranded in the cold or a thunderstorm. Have your vehicle's batteries tested at Don's Auto Service in West Plains off Porter Wagner Boulevard.
This is John Kinslow with Don's Auto Service, where we are more than a tire store.
Are you not sleeping well?
Being told you snore.
Do you choke in your sleep?
Are you wanting more?
You need a CPAP.
I got your CPAP.
You need a CPAP.
I got your CPAP.
Sleep apnea is no laughing matter. Consult your doctor and choose home as your provider.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
That's a pretty good job. Paul Knight back here at halftime. We've got a score of 48-0 on behalf of the Zizzers. As they have completely dominated the game, and we knew it was going to happen. Quickly reviewing the score, and Lidgard from 22 yards out, Rackley to Seeley for 4, Parker a 34-yard interception return, Lidgard for a 9-yard run, Lidgard for a 10-yard run, and then Washington with a gift on the 5-yard fumble return for a touchdown. Keller kicked 5 of 6 extra points in the first quarter. Zizzers led 41-0. Second quarter, Rackley to Lidgard for 39 yards, and from then on, it was the second unit out there for the West Plains Zizzers. They lead at halftime, 48-0. We'll be back in 2 minutes with our halftime guest here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
To get that trophy buck you're going to be hunting, you need to get deep in the woods. That's where the High Sun Side-by-Side from Outpost Motorsports comes in. The High Sun Side-by-Side comes standard with a top, windshield, and winch, and can get you where the big bucks live to set up and get it out of the woods after the harvest. High Sun is the fastest growing side-by-side brand. See why for yourself at your side-by-side headquarters, Outpost Motorsports, next to the Civic Center in West Plains, and online at outpostmotorsports.com. Financing available with approved credit.
Has your car ever broken down? Well, that happens to all of us. Has your car ever been involved in an accident? Well, that happens too, but maybe not to all of us. But when you need a reliable tow, and we all do from time to time, call J&J Recovery and Towing, 256-7628. J&J Recovery and Towing answers your calls 24/7, and they work fast. Whether you need to take your vehicle to your home or to a repair shop, dealership, or the auto body repair, J&J can tow it for you. No job is too big or too small. J&J Recovery and Towing Service.
If sports is your thing, we invite you to join us on OzarkRadioNews.com for our weekly podcast, Ozarks Overtime. Each Wednesday, Gary Lee, James Hurd, and myself, Harlan Hutchison, discuss what's topical in sports, whether it's local, state, or national. Topics will range from high school sports to the professional ranks. We speak our minds. Join us and see if you agree. It's brought to you by the Battery Station on Washington and West Plains. Find us at the link OzarkRadioNews.com/Ozarks Overtime. And for more sports, visit the sports page at OzarkRadioNews.com. Providing commercial and residential electrical connection, Long Electric in West Plains specializes in repairs as basic as receptacle replacement and ceiling fan installation to advanced installations such as kitchen lighting, panel upgrades, whole home surge protection, and planning stages of construction. Long Electric's customer commitment commitment is call-ahead scheduling, upfront pricing, and 24/7 emergency demands. Long Electric, bringing the power to you at 293-6884. When things go wrong, call Long and look for the man in the white and blue van.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Paul and I back here at halftime, and our halftime guest tonight is a guy that we're pretty familiar with. At least we've talked several times this year, and that's Greg Simpkins, the athletic director. And Greg, we were talking a little bit on the break. It's that time of year we talked about last week. You and Coach or Dr. Randolph, we were talking about the end of the fall season, the beginning of the winter season, and of course, softball's over. Yes, they lost yesterday in the semifinals, and the swim team's getting ready to go from boys to girls, and
exactly. Now they have their conference match up here next week. Ozark Conference at the Natatorium over here. Yes. Look, we have several boys that qualified last year, and we think we can get the same group qualified for a relay team and some individuals. I think Dakota Sparks has brought in several record times this year already, and there are several that are competing for their relay team.
Well, like I said, we talked about that. Of course, softball is done, and winding down is volleyball. They're getting ready to complete their season, and
they had their pink out this past Thursday. The head came away with W's with playing Hillcrest, and I believe next week we host. I'm wanting to say we host Central and then Kickapoo for our final two matches.
Final two matches of the regular season,
and then districts the following week.
I was going to say, and I know there's some like JV and freshman tournaments coming up because of live referees.
That's exactly right. JV, I believe it's Mountain View this weekend.
Yeah, and then next week I think it's West Plains.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Anyway, because Trish and I were talking about she's coming down to do a JV game for our JV tournament for the Zizzers.
Right.
One thing I wanted to. And don't want to get off the subject about the end of the season, but I do want to talk about one of the things that I've kind of kept up with is that there's talk is all it is in Missouri about going to district play rather than conference, doing away with the conferences in football only. Right. And I know, being the 2 years I was in Lubbock, Texas, and then the years we were in Carthage, and of course Arkansas has it, and Oklahoma has it, Kansas has it, and I know there's talk in the state of Missouri going to that where you'll have a district games, and then at the end of the district you'll be seeded, and you'll play a district tournament, and then the winner goes on to the playoffs like they do now, except you'll play all 4A schools, or you'll play all 3A schools, or
exactly.
And I know that, and being the athletic director, I know you got to hear the same scuttlebutt that I do, except your scuttlebutt's a little closer to Jeff City than mine.
Well, that talk, and you're hitting it on the head. That talk's been around for quite a while, and we have seen other states successfully put that format into play. It would call for a lot of change right now for the state of Missouri to do that because we're so conference-oriented. And a lot of it has to do with geographical location.
Well, geographical and history.
Yes. Yeah. The historical.
The Ozark Conference for
rivalries, exactly.
Yeah, rivalries that exist. And like I said, if that came to play, the Springfield schools wouldn't play each other every year in football.
They may not. That's right.
Because some of them are 5A, some are 4A, and they got two 6A.
One 6A. Exactly. And then you're going to be traveling from 6A to 6A, which may be a Joplin or a Kickapoo per se, and then a Jeff City or Kansas City, and it's going to spread a lot more travel for a lot more people.
Yeah.
I don't know if
it won't affect us.
No, we don't know we do. It doesn't really matter. So we're going to be fine either way they decide to go.
Renfro or Mike, we were talking a little bit earlier during the injury that one of the things for the Zizzers is the fact we went from east to west.
Yes.
They only spent 1 year in the East because they've gone to redesigning, or not redesigning, but redistricting every year rather than every 2 years.
2 years. And you remember 10 years ago, we were doing it every 2 years, stayed East for about 6 years, if I remember right. And then, but this time, because we're just reclassifying every year by the Missouri State High School Activity Association, they feel like they're going to keep people playing each other that are more alike by by reclassifying every year and redistricting every year, which I understand that, and it makes sense, but it calls for change for some of us every year. If you're sitting in the middle of a city, you usually aren't going to be changing that much. But someone like us, who geographically is isolated with other folks our size, we will change from an east to a west, and there may come a day. Exactly, there may come a day we go north.
Yeah, and that's the thing Gary Lee and I have talked about this almost every day or every Friday on the coaches show on K93.9 is the fact that Zizzers, we are so isolated in Class 4A that we're 100 miles from either way.
In Missouri, that's right, 100 miles in Missouri from anyone even close to our side.
In our side.
50 miles, of course, from Mountain Home, but I don't think they're going to let us join.
Well, I think we tried to get in Arkansas. We can't take it.
They just won't do it.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's one of those deals where, you got to play who they tell you.
Yes.
So, at the same token, you'd like to play some teams that you have some familiarity with.
Exactly. And I'd like to, I guess the classification system that they use now with the points is probably the next best thing to do, but actually there's nothing like head-to-head.
No, that's what I mean. What would we do? I mean, we'd have to go to McDonald County. We'd have to go to Neosho. We'd have to go to Carl Junction. We'd have to go to,
well, 4 of them. The other ones would have to come back.
Yeah.
But every other year.
Yeah, every other year. Yeah. But like I said, that way you know who you play in your district and you play those teams. And like I said, I've seen both sides of that because, like I said, the years we were in Lubbock, the conferences, there was no conference. You had districts.
And then from playoff right through there, and everything went off a head-to-head battle.
Now, they had conferences in volleyball. They had conferences in basketball. They had conferences in track.
But those folks compete more than once a week.
Yes.
Football has
once a week, every Friday.
Once a week. You're able to do that with a 10-game, 9, 10, whatever game schedule. Others are 20, 24, 25, 26 games, which you're looking for more competition.
Yeah.
So you're able to keep that conference and then still compete in district.
Yeah, and still have the district tournament.
Yes, exactly.
And like I said, you see both sides of the fence. That's the thing is, as an administrator, you go, well, you like the conference alignment and playing the familiarity and the same people every year. But on the other side, you like the head-to-head competition where you know where you're going to sit. Like right now, we're second in the district. Oliver sits behind us with no losses.
Right.
But unfortunately for them, tonight they play a team that's 1-7. We play a team that's 0-7.
Yes.
So where's it going to be next week?
How does that really play points? How does that really determine?
Yeah. And who owns the home game?
Exactly.
And it's going to be based upon points rather than, okay, Oliver, you were 6-1 or 7-1 in the district, and West Plains, you were 6-2. So therefore, you got to go to Oliver.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, I see both sides. I just don't know if it'll ever. Missouri is one of the last states to do anything progressive.
We're pretty conservative.
Very, very conservative. Yeah. Misha, I mean, and because you and I know where we had to make a little trip to Misha about an eligibility situation about our Mike's son, and so it's one of those deals where they say something and then they won't talk to you for 3 weeks, and you go, well, why'd you do that? And they're like, what? And you just go, oh, well, wait a minute, we have not violated, but that's what they do.
That's a tough job, and those folks have got a lot of experience in doing just that.
Well, and they've got a lot of activities too. They don't just take care of the athletics.
It's sports, it's activities.
Yeah, it's band, it's drama, it's
exactly right.
FBLA and anything that has to do with the Missouri Activity Association.
Right. And nowadays, there's so many, just the student definition of a student, definition of a school has changed so much.
Oh, yes.
And then everyone wanting to compete. Well, we're in the district. We may not be going under that roof, but yet we're a part of that district. We're a part of that educational system. We want to represent, and it can get a little tricky. And we have to. We want good things, and we want our students involved in activities because we believe in our activities, and we believe our activities are good for students. Sometimes, though, we need to watch and be careful on using the correct and the same definition of what a school is.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, one of the things that we talked about last week, in particular with you and Dr. Randolph, was the involvement of the students. The more you're involved in the school, the better off they're going to be.
Yes.
Not only the school, but the students themselves.
Right.
And that was the same 30 years ago as it was today.
That is that's the constant.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. And we believe in our activities, and it's a form of accountability.
Yes.
I mean, peers will hold themselves more accountable than we will, and that's why we want them apart with good leadership like the coaches that we have at West Plains. Not perfect, none of us are, but they're good people, and they care about their kids.
That's the thing, and I've got 30 seconds. I've got a quick story. I had a kid that I had when I coached, came in and he said, Coach Knight, and he still calls me Coach Knight.
Yeah.
He said, I appreciate what you did for me back when I was in high school. And that's you know that means something to you. That means something to me when somebody comes up and says that.
Yes, that's beyond W's and L's or anything else or A's or B's.
Because he was a junior when I got canned, and you took over the next year. You had him as a senior. So anyway, he was a good one. They were real good. They were some good boys. Yes, sir. Coach, we appreciate you coming by, and we'll probably talk to you again. Give me a call. Enjoy it. We'll be back in 2 minutes with the second half here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Hi, it's Shelley from West Plains Roofing. At West Plains Roofing, we specialize in flat and metal roofing systems for residential, commercial, and industrial properties. Whether it's new construction or maintenance, we've got you covered. Don't wait until it's too late. Call West Plains Roofing today at 256-6750. That's 256-6750. We're located in the Harlan Ridge Shopping Center on Preacher Row Boulevard, serving our customers since 1968.
What would you do if you could skip your car payments for 90 days? Buy season tickets to your favorite team? Start on a home improvement project? Take a much-needed road trip? Whether you're buying a new car, a new-to-you car, or refinancing the one you have now, Landmark Bank wants you to stop worrying and start making memories. Take advantage of a 90 days no-pay period on qualifying auto loans. Isn't it time you became a Landmark? Apply today at landmarkbank.com.
Landmark Bank, here for you.
Driving in winter can be challenging. Be sure your tires will get you through the season. If you're getting close to needing new tires, give Wilbanks Tire a chance to sell you a new set of tires. Once you buy a set of tires from Wilbanks Tire, you can come in anytime for free tire rotation for the life of your tires. So once a customer of Wilbanks Tire, you'll always be a customer of Wilbanks Tire. Price, quality, and service, all at Wilbanks Tire, 201 West 2nd Street in West Plains.
And there's a flag on the play. Dr. Edwin Roeder of Ozarks Medical Center Orthopedics is proud to be the new Zizzer team physician. The team at OMC sends best wishes to all Zizzer athletes for safe play through its season and for exceptional sportsmanship. OMC hopes you don't have to visit OMC Orthopedics, but if you do, Dr. Roeder and the rest of his team are there to help you with your recovery. OMC Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Zizzer Athletics.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
We wrap up and we're done. All right, back to it. Turn on the mic, Paul. Turn on the mic, Paul.
We're back.
I feel like I'm on Gullick and Wingo. You're a professional. Turn on the microphone. Anyway, we're back here at the second half. The Zizzers lead the Bulldogs 48-0. Second half will be turbo clock. You're going to be in 10-minute quarters. Clock won't stop unless there is a timeout or a change of possession. Like a touchdown.
A touchdown?
If there's a touchdown, the clock will stop. Otherwise, the clock continues to run. So, folks, if you're going to go to the bathroom, you better go in the next 30 seconds if you want to see the second half, because it's going to be a quickie.
You know, you had Coach Simpkins in here. He's a great guy.
He is. He's really a super fella that is responsible for the athletics at West Plains.
Well, just not athletics. It's
activities.
Activities, yes. People really don't understand that.
No.
All the other
He's called the athletic director, but it's actually the activities director. And I use the term athletic director instead of activities director. Bulldogs will be kicking it away to the Zizzers. Set to kick off is number 20. That's Damon Duran for the Bulldogs. Back deep for the Zizzers. In the middle, that looks like I think we got our second unit out there because
Probably do.
I don't see Lidgard or.
Why would you have them out there?
Well, that's true. That's true. Because in the middle, I think that's Hudson or Hanson. Excuse me. In the middle of the football field at the 20-yard line. Kick. It's a low line driver. It bounces to 25 right to one of the Zizzers up backs, and he's going to take it down the field. He's gone.
To the house.
That's number 34. That's Parker. Parker just went 80 yards with the kickoff return, and the Zizzers now lead 54-0. Uh-oh. So we don't lead 54-0. There it is, coming back. The official standing there by his sign. Or by his flag. So it's going to be probably a block in the back or a hold. But anyway, that was exciting.
That was fun. Plus, you said we had 10-minute quarters. They've got 12 minutes on the clock.
I hope they do. So never mind.
Never mind on that.
We're going to play 12-minute quarters.
So.
And the clock stopped. Oh, there it is. There we go, baby.
Spot of the foul.
Spot of the foul. 20.
Whenever we get set up, that first down will be brought to you by Don's Auto Service on Porter Wagner. More than just a tire store. Stop and see them for all your auto needs.
Don's Auto.
Got that out of the way.
Yes, you did.
That's number 2 for Don's Auto.
Zizzers have the ball 1st and 10, and they're at their own 31-yard line. Zizzers' second and third team in the ball game for West Plains. Quarterback again is number 1. That is Aiden Simpson, freshman. We got a lot of freshmen out there. They dressed 9, I think he said. Inside handoff. That is, I think that's Hanson. I can't tell. We got a lot of jerseys around there. I think that was number 22. That is Hudson, excuse me.
He picked up a couple yards.
Yep. That's number 12. That is Hayden Bryant.
Did you, I know you were interviewing Coach Simpkins there, but did you see the Scottish kill?
Yes, I did. I watched them. They're good. They're good. They're fun to watch.
Yes.
They are very precise.
That's been a tradition up here for
a long time, yes. Second down and about 5. Another handoff. This one is to, is that Hanson, number 22 or number 12? That's number 32.
You got a first down, whatever.
That's a first down by number 32, Tristan Clark.
Brought to you by Monty's Outdoors at the Southern Hills Center, your outdoor store for fishing, hunting, and so much more.
Good place to go. They are the Zizzer Apparel headquarters.
They have about anything you want for outdoor activities.
Simpson in the backfield. I think he's back there with Clark, number 32. He hands the ball to Clark. Clark on the left side.
Holes in the way.
Up the middle. Holes in the way, but Clark has another first down as he's down to the Bulldog 39-yard line. So it's another first and 10.
Brought to you by KT Roofing. KT Roofing is the place to call for all your roofing needs. Call Kevin at 417-256-3016.
Zizzers have it 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 39-yard line. The game clock at 8:57 and counting down.
And not stopping.
Not. Simpson in the backfield. Zizzers take the snap. Simpson hands off. Oh, that time Hanson hit in the backfield. A nice play. I think that was number 7. Turn around so I can see you. Number 7 it was. That is Harvey on the tackle for the Bulldogs for a loss of 2. Brings up second down and 11 now from the 41-yard line.
Hey, Paul, you know the wind's laid down, too.
Yes, it has. The flag is still blowing, but it's not blowing in the window near as bad.
Not near as bad as it was. There it came again, though.
Yep, as you said that. Second down and 11. The ball at the 41. Man in motion. They give the ball on a jet sweep to number 17. That is Conyers. Conyers down the sideline. He's got the first down and more as he's knocked out of bounds at the 26-yard line. That'll be another first and 10 for the Zizzers.
Captain D's. He was Zach and his crew at Captain D's Seafood Kitchen in the Southern Hills Center.
Captain D's.
Captain D's. If you like fish.
Or chicken.
Chicken.
Chicken's really good out there. Really, really good, yeah.
You know a lot about eating, don't you?
Unfortunately, I do. I know a lot about eating.
I like to eat also.
I eat pretty well. That's why I weigh 250 instead of 165, 170. This time it's Hanson up the middle. Hanson, he has the first down as he's down inside the 15, and they're running much harder this half than they did in the first half. First and 10.
Brought to you by West Plains Bank, where every customer leaves a friend. And in 6 convenient area locations to better serve you.
And about to complete their building in Willow Springs.
Yes.
First and 10 from the 12 for the West Plains Zizzers. They lead 48-0 here in the third quarter. Simpson, inside handoff. Hanson, up the middle he goes. Hanson.
Still going. Still going.
Still going. He's down to the goal line. Is he in?
No sign.
No sign.
I think he's short.
He's like an inch short, literally. Another first down for the West Plains.
Yep, I know.
You're not going to.
How many we had tonight?
A bunch. That's where we got a bunch of sponsors because they like you reading them, Guff.
I'm going to guff.
I don't know where I am. I'm at work. Simpson hands off to Hanson. He gets a touchdown from.
And that touchdown, I'll do the touchdown.
Okay.
Touchdown was brought to you by Heart of the Ozarks Medical Equipment, where you can find all you need to stay at home from the folks at home.
And that was Clark, number 32, not 22, from 1 yard out.
Are they going for 2? They're not. They're kicking it.
That'll be Keller in to kick the extra point. They got the first group back in there.
Getting a lot of work on his PATs tonight.
Into the wind. Snaps back, kicks up. Looks good to me.
It is.
And they say it is. We'll be back in a minute on the radio. KKDY 102.5. Zizzers up 55-zip.
Providing commercial and residential electrical connection, Long Electric in West Plains specializes in repairs as basic as receptacle replacement and ceiling fan installation to advanced installations such as kitchen lighting, panel upgrades, whole home surge protection, and planning stages of construction. Long Electric's customer commitment is call-ahead scheduling, upfront pricing, and 24/7 emergency demands. Long Electric, bringing the power to you at 293-6884. When things go wrong, call Long and look for the man in the white and blue van.
To get that trophy buck you're going to be hunting, you need to get deep in the woods. That's where the High Sun Side-by-Side from Outpost Motorsports comes in. The High Sun Side-by-Side comes standard with a top, windshield, and winch, and can get you where the big bucks live to set up and get it out of the woods after the harvest. High Sun is the fastest growing side-by-side brand. See why for yourself at your side-by-side headquarters, Outpost Motorsports, next to the Civic Center in West Plains, and online at outpostmotorsports.com. Financing available with approved credit.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
All night, back here with Mike Renfro. We're in Springfield, Central High School, at the Central Field, Harrison Stadium. Zizzers lead 55-0.
Oh, who do we have next week?
We have Glendale at home.
That ought to be a good game.
That should be. It'll be some fireworks next week.
There'll be some passing probably.
Yeah,
the mock boys over there.
Yeah, they'll throw the ball around. Keller, line drive, fielded by Spears at the 18, falls on at the 19, and that's where the Bulldogs will take over. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Brought to you by the Fisher Law Firm that is located in the Oz Biz building in beautiful downtown West Plains. Wasn't it a couple years ago that down Glendale's West Plains, and it was a 72 to.
Yeah.
It was a big score both sides.
Yes, yeah.
Long time.
Well, I was going to say the first year that Mock was in Springfield and they beat us up there, I think they scored 69 or 70 points.
Right.
And we scored in the 60s as well.
I mean, Glendale may be a school that Springfield players maybe want to go to. Probably Kickapoo.
Springfield, Kickapoo, and Glendale are the two that. With their open enrollment policy, that's where the football players go.
As Parkview got down again, they kind of came back for a while. And
well, you talk about that. Last year, Parkview won the Springfield Trophy.
That's what I thought.
They beat everybody in Springfield last year, and this year they're down, and Glendale and Kickapoo, they're not. But
they were down, kind of like this program, and made a little bit of a comeback.
Yeah. So there's hope for Central. Bad snap. That's the first one of the second half. They had a first down out at the 29. Now they got a second down and a long way to go from the 12. And that has hurt them all night long.
Just can't get the play off.
Snap it. That one didn't even get close to the quarterback.
I don't know. He was snapping it to his buddy over there somewhere.
There must have been a cat over here on the 12-yard line. Second down or third down and about 14 because they didn't have a 1st and 10. They were just short. Calls for the ball. He's going to throw the ball. He throws it down the middle. It's way over the head of everybody, incomplete. Intended there for number 34. That's Kane Cooper. And it's going to be 4th down and about 17 from the 12-yard line.
Who were That's right. Who were the original Ozark Conference schools? I know the 4 Springfield schools and Central. And then Rolla was maybe...
Nope.
Lebanon?
Nope. See, they were in their own little conference. Joplin. Yeah.
That's 6 schools.
Yeah, and I think that's about it.
Catch it.
Ball hits, goes out of bounds around the 49, 48-yard line, and it's going to be first and 10 from the 50.
Brought to you by Butler Heating and Air, your local trade dealer and provider of geothermal heating and cooling systems.
Speaking of that, Joplin had 2 high schools. They had Parkwood and they had Memorial.
Right.
And then you had the 5 Springfield schools. That was 7.
So which one did the quarterback? He was Cockrell. Alan Cockrell went to Tennessee. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was Parkwood.
Yeah, and then he was also a excellent baseball player.
Right.
Played for the Houston Astros, fought for the Houston Astros.
That's right.
In their organization. Played baseball and football in college.
At
Simpson.
Tennessee.
Hands off to Hanson down the sideline. Hanson cuts back across the grain. Going to be drugged down at the 8-yard line. The nice run there by the number 22. That is Jesse Hanson, freshman running back, and it's 1st and 10.
No flag.
At the 8-yard line.
What's brought to you by West Plains Lock and Key, where tradition meets technology. Commercial, residential, auto, they can help you.
And that's Hudson, not Hanson. Hanson's 20. Hudson's 22. And I'm sure they're watching, and they're going to say, Coach Knight, you screwed that one up.
Who's watching?
First time.
I think everybody's quit.
As Jim said, we had several thousand,
a
couple hundred, that were online. Simpson up the middle. Simpson just short. Oh, my gosh. Another one on the 1-inch line. This is actually the 1-foot line, so it's going to be 2nd and goal from about a foot out. 3:15 to go in the third quarter. Zizzers on top, 55-0, as the clock will not stop unless there's a touchdown.
Nope. Or stop at a touchdown?
Yes, because you have the minute in between.
We know the guy up here running the clock.
Simpson in for the 1-yard run, and the Zizzers now lead 61-0.
Brought to you by State Farm agent Justin Shelby. Both Houston and West Plains for all your insurance needs in one location. How can he be in one location if he's in Houston and West Plains?
He's got one location in West Plains and one location in Houston. He took over for Jim Peters.
I understand that.
Oh, okay.
I was just being silly.
Keller to kick the extra point. You're trying to cause trouble here on the radio.
Yep.
Keller snaps back. It's a low one, but a nice handle by Atkinson. It looks good. It is. We got a 62-0 ball game. We'll be back in a minute here on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
Hi, it's Shelley with West Plains Roofing to talk to you about Colt's RV and Campers. Colt specializes in roof replacement, roof repairs, and power washing RVs and campers. He can also fix that annoying leak that you may have been putting off so you can always camp in comfort. Call 417-274-4284. That's 417-274-4284 for Colt's RV and Campers. At West Plains Roofing, our family has protected all you work for since 1968. Take the work off your shoulders. Call Colt's RV and Campers today.
Whether you drive the very smallest of cars or a big rig, there's one name you need to remember: Bracket Service Center. They can fix them all. From general maintenance to biggest of jobs, Bracket Service Center in West Plains can get the job done. If you break down, Bracket offers 24-hour roadside assistance. For your personal car to your whole company fleet, see Bracket Service Center, 1630 Freedom Drive in West Plains, online at bracketroadservice.com or call 256-2663.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Full night back with Mike Renfro. Zizzers lead 62-0. We got 2:56 to go in the third quarter here in the turbo clock era. And the Zizzers, Keller will kick it away. Keller hits a high one. It's going to come down around the 15-yard line, takes the bounce, picked up by the Bulldogs at the 12. Number 13, Shockley, comes to the near sideline.
Got away from him.
Got away from another. Finally brought down at the 13-yard line, 14-yard line, so he ran 54 to pick up one.
Oh, well.
So it's 54 yards across the field, bro.
54?
54. 17, 17, 17.
Really?
Yep.
I thought it was 50.
That's 51.
How come you said 54?
Because I forgot.
See, you went to East Newton.
Yes. My math skills are not very good.
I understand.
I was 13th in my class of 14.
Scores it.
Oh, there we go.
You might want to pass some of them scores along to people.
Yeah.
People. Uh-oh.
Pass out in the front, caught by Cooper. Cooper down the sideline in front of the Bulldog bench. Going to be knocked out of bounds after he picks up about 14 yards, and that's enough for a Bulldog first down.
First down brought to you by Norman Office Supply, where for over 40 years we built our company based on your needs.
Some of the scores of interest around the area that you might be interested in. Camdenton leads Rollo 28-7. That's in the second quarter. Thayer leads Willow Springs 19-6. Let's see here. Avon, Cabral, no score. Lebanon is over Parkview 35-7. Bolivar in front of Fort Scott. That's a team we kind of need to worry about. And, Mike, appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Bulldogs have it first and 10 at their own 29. Going to throw the ball down the left side. It's going to be caught. Is he inbounds? He is. Nice play there by Shockley. He's going to be out to the 44-yard line, and that's another Bulldog first down.
Brought to you by J&J Recovery for reliable towing and roadside assistance 24/7. Put this number on your phone, 417. Oops, Wynn got it. 417-256-6228.
Well, I don't have Travis's prediction. Didn't get the score tonight. Another pass almost intercepted. Number 32 stepped right in front of it. That's Tristan Clark. Ball goes incomplete, and it's going to bring up a second down and 10 from the 44-yard line.
Travis' prediction for this game?
No, James from J&J. He always gives Travis the prediction of the score, and he's usually pretty close.
Really?
I don't know what he had tonight.
He's a good guy.
But I bet he had a 0 on one side. Bad snap, picked up, thrown out there in the flat, caught by Shockley. Shockley out to the 40, or excuse me. What do we got? We got a flag thrown by the back judge.
He came flying in there with a flag.
Yeah, well, that was the umpire.
That was a late hit.
That was the umpire. What do we got? Got a first field. And what are we going to call here? I'm in the polls in my way this time. Personal foul against West Plains. So that's a 15-yarder. That's going to take the ball all the way down to the West Plains 31-yard line, where it's going to be first and 10 for the Bulldogs. And that'll be the end of the first quarter as the Zizzers lead 62-0 here in Springfield at Central High School.
Are you taking a break?
Yes, we are. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Hey, Mom, what's a Zizzer?
Well, a Zizzer is someone who is the best at whatever they do, like Butler Heating and Air.
Why are they Zizzers?
Because they are the best at keeping us warm in the winter and cool in the summer with Trane high-efficiency systems. And, of course, their outstanding customer service.
I'm a Zizzer at cleaning my room.
Not quite.
Call the best. Call Butler Heating and Air today at 256-7984.
It's hard to stop a train.
The year 1986, the first district championship for the Zizzers. Kevin Tyler kicked the field goal to give the Zizzers a 3-0 win. Ah, the memories. Now Kevin Tyler is protecting the memories you make in your home with KT Roofing. KT Roofing specializes in all roof types, metal roofs, shingles, flat roofs, and now doing 6-inch gutters. KT Roofing has the area's largest labor warranty. So call Kevin today, 417-256-3016. For all your roofing needs, call KT.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Hey, coach got a penalty.
Who did?
Got a dead ball, flag thrown on the coaching staff, and
what's he upset about?
I don't know, but the official has tossed him.
Well,
he's not happy, and I wouldn't be either. It's 62-0.
I don't. We had a penalty on West Plains.
We had a dead ball, but we got a dead ball now. It's going to be called against the unsportsmanlike conduct against the central bench.
Are they going to kick them all out?
I don't know. It may have been like the Oklahoma-Texas game where everybody started with a personal foul.
Remember that?
Last
weekend?
Last weekend, yeah. Had a little confrontation before the start of the game, and the officials gave everybody on both teams a personal foul. So if they picked up another one,
gone. That's true.
Yeah.
That's right.
If you get two, you're gone.
Oh, boys will be boys.
Didn't get very chippy.
Nope.
Won't get
Took
chippy.
care of that, didn't he?
Oh, Cooper. Looks like he may have got a little woozy.
If a coach gets kicked out, does he have to sit out of the game? Or
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I know if a player gets kicked out, he has to sit out the next half of the game that he missed, or the next game they're playing. No, just one half. Pass thrown and caught by the Bulldogs on the far sideline, and it's a pickup of about 14 after the 15-yard penalty. Brings up a 2nd down and 11. Ball's now going to be marked right at the 31-yard line. We're going to be 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs. They got to get right near the 20 for a 1st and 10.
I know they have, the targeting rule in college. Is that the same?
Yes.
High schools have the same?
Yes,
rule?
they do.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't see it called very often in high school because, quite honestly, the officials are not prepared for it.
Right.
They don't really know what it looks like.
Well, you don't have instant replay either.
Yeah, you don't have instant replay. You don't have a chance to review it.
No.
Little running play there by the Bulldogs right up the middle of the field. They cross the 30, get to the 28-yard line. It brings up 3rd down and about 7 for the Bulldogs in Zizzer territory. 11 minutes to go in the ball game as the clock continues to run. Zizzer 62, Bulldogs 0.
Most people probably don't want to hear my opinion on this, but I think they need to revisit the targeting rule in college because it just seems like they call that a lot.
Very selective.
Yeah, very selective, and it really makes the game a lot longer.
Yeah.
In a college football game, but I mean it's all for concussion protocols.
Yeah, it's all to prevent injuries.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know.
4th down, 7 to go. Incomplete pass there by the Bulldogs. Brings up to 4th and 7 from their Zizzer 28-yard line. Snap back. Good snap. Throws it to the left side. It's caught down the sideline. Number 13, that's Shockley. He's out of bounds at the Zizzer 11, and that's another Bulldog 1st down.
Brought to you by the Zizzer Peggy Bath on Porter Wagner. Do all your laundry except put it away. Saving you precious time.
Yes. They're always busy. They're close to us, and I drive by there very often. There's always cars there. Mercedo drops the throw. Pressure comes, throws it over the middle. Oh, my gosh. How'd that get through 3 through the hands? But it did. And the ball falls incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 11. Play clock, or the game clock, at 9:40 and counting down as we're in the turbo era.
West Plains really doesn't want them to score, but
no, they don't. No, they want to keep the shutout. And the Bulldogs would like nothing better than put 6 points on the board. Mercedo, quick pitch left side. Around the corner goes number 15. That is McShane. And McShane gets inside the 5. They're going to say no. They're going to take him all the way out of bounds at the 8-yard line. So not near as much as I thought, but it's 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 7 from the 8-yard line. Good assumption. Or good. Snap back. He's going to run up the middle. Oh, he's hit, tackled. He's going to be brought down. That's the 6-yard line. It's going to bring up a 4th down and about 4.5, 5 yards to go for the Bulldogs from the Zizzer 6. Bulldogs take time. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the radio. KKDY 102.5.
Once upon a time, there was a sleepy bear in search of a place to nap. Like this, a car, a coupe, too small. An SUV, too big. A station wagon, just right. But as his eyelids began to get heavy, covered it. September 30th, 2013. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Hey everyone, this is Kirk Nettles. Visit me at 1509 Imperial Center near the Landmark Bank on Porter Wagner.
You're written by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country, KDY.
Yes, the Zizzers do play here on KKDY, and they'll be here next Friday night as they play host to the Glendale Falcons. That game will be at Zizzer Stadium. I'm pretty sure it's senior night since it's the last regular season home game. I don't think they'll wait till the playoffs to do that kind of stuff. But anyway, Zizzers and the Glendale Falcons should be a dandy. Falcons throw the ball around. They pushed Camden to the limit last week. They lost. The final there was 50-4. Camden had to score 2 late touchdowns last week to beat Glendale.
Yeah, that's the game that got away from us up there earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Should have won that game. But you tell me that was the 2nd or 3rd game of the year?
3rd game of the year at their place.
Right.
And you were there when Coach Dixon was going special teams.
Special teams.
4th down and goal from the 5-yard line for the Bulldogs. And it's not 4th and goal, it's 4th and 4. They can get to the 1 and get a 1st and 10. Mercedo going to throw over the middle. Intercepted by the Zizzers. Number 21.
Go all the way back. He did.
Number 21. I don't have him on my sheet. You don't have him on your sheet.
No.
We don't know who he is, but he just scored.
About 104 yards.
104, 105 yards for number 21.
Good for him.
So the Zizzers spoil the Bulldogs' opportunity to put points on the board as somebody just went 104 yards for an interception return. That is the 2nd interception return for 6, the 3rd defensive score tonight for the West Plains Zizzers.
And that was brought to you by the Bracket Service Center, general maintenance to major repairs for your vehicle, and they also work on diesels as well.
Keller in to kick the extra point. I'd sure like to know who 21 was.
Don't have him on
my roster. And I got this fresh from Stacy today. Keller, ready, snap back, kicks up. That looks good to me. They say it is. We'll be back in a minute. Here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
And there's a flag on the play. Dr. Edwin Roeder of Ozarks Medical Center Orthopedics is proud to be the new Zizzer team physician. The team at OMC sends best wishes to all Zizzer athletes for safe play through its season and for exceptional sportsmanship. OMC hopes you don't have to visit OMC Orthopedics, but if you do, Dr. Roeder and the rest of his team are there to help you with your recovery. OMC Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Zizzer Athletics.
You may not need an electrician every day, but when you do, choose SRS Electric in West Plains. Sean and his crew at SRS Electric will get the job done. They're dependable, reliable, and honest. Whether you need a new house wired, you need new light fixtures installed, or just simple repairs, remember SRS Electric. Find out why people recommend SRS Electric in West Plains. Find them on Facebook or call 274-0787.
Ozark Conference football excitement continues now with the Zizzers on KDY.
Roll line back here with Mike Renfro. Our score 69-0. 6:15, the clock continues to run as the kickoff begins. Keller, a line drive, comes down to the Bulldogs at the goal line, picked up. He's going to bring it out. No, he can't. Once it crossed the goal line, it's dead. I was wondering what was going on, but the official finally blew the whistle. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. We got 6 minutes to go in the game, Mike.
Yep.
And this one's over. Well, it was over about 2 minutes into it.
That was about 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
That was brought to you by Outpost Motorsports, #1 Hyson side-by-side dealer in the United States. Stop by and let them show you why. Paul, what do you know about that? What do you know about the situation up in Cardinal Ritter up in St. Louis? About
just enough to know that they're in trouble. They had a kid get thrown out of the last game of the year last year.
Right.
He's supposed to sit out the first half of the game this year. They played in Illinois. He didn't sit out because they put him in a different jersey.
Right.
And he played the first half. And now they're trying to determine whether they should make him forfeit the games they've played. Oh, there we go.
Big Jim knows all
Big
about it.
Jim knows because Gary Lee and I were talking about that. Made them forfeit the 7 games they played, and the coach has been released. So
weren't they runner-up last year?
Yes. And
What, they 2A?
They're 2A, yeah. That's one of those programs that is continually very, very, very good. And this kid that broke the rules or was allowed to break the rules, he was a D1 prospect.
Has there ever been any more discussion about separating the private schools off from the publics?
Well,
this may be
there has been between Gary Lee and I.
Well,
but yeah, there's discussion. It's like Greg and I were talking at halftime, that discussion about the doing away with conferences in football and going strictly with district competition, where you have 8 teams in your district, or in Class 5 you'd have 4 or 5 teams in your district, and you play everybody there, and you're seeded based upon that. But like I said, it's just discussion. Missouri is, they're not way behind, but they're slow to act. Where a lot of states have done what you talk about is separate private from public schools, hasn't happened in Missouri and probably won't for some time. Now, there is talk about the private schools, if they win like 2 consecutive titles, they'd be moved up a class.
Right.
If you win 2A straight basketball tournaments, the next year you're going to play 3A regardless of your enrollment. But like I said, that's just talk. Yeah.
When you're able to recruit, I mean, there's definitely an advantage. I mean,
you can't use the word recruiting.
Well, you can in private schools.
You can't. You're only allowed to get kids within your jurisdiction.
Really?
Yes. And your jurisdiction is set by the state of Missouri. But like I said, the word recruiting is used a lot, especially in the private schools. And we got a football game. There's 3 minutes to go. Bulldogs have it. It is 3rd down and 11, and they have the ball at their own 31-yard line. Clock continues to run. We're inside 3 minutes to go now. And I still, I think number 21, he looks like Dagan Kinslow. He looks like him, but I'm not going to say it is him.
Got a different shirt on.
Yeah, because Dagan's number's 19, and I don't remember him playing in the first half.
He may have forgot his jersey tonight.
Yeah. Anyway, whoever 21 is, had an Oski for 104 yards. And that one should have been intercepted by the West Plains Zizzers on the far side, but it's not. That brings up 4th down, and the Bulldogs will either punt it away or they'll go for it from their own 31-yard line. That was Parker McKinley.
I don't think it really matters.
No, it doesn't. They're going to punt it away. 2 minutes and less and counting down.
You're going to have a short post-game show?
We're going to have a very short post-game wrap-up, yes. And Coach Womack is not coming up.
Really?
No, he is not coming tonight. He said they want to get back to West Plains, and he and Coach Dixon are going to get their gear loaded up, get in the truck, and they're headed with the camper behind them, headed to WP after they stop at Popeyes.
They're
stopping at Popeyes.
We don't have them on our list, or I'd give them a first down deal.
Popeyes isn't on our list because we don't have one in West
We
Plains.
don't have one. We need one. Travis, get on.
There you go.
That first down was brought to you by S&R Electric. Give them a call and find out why people recommend S&R Electric in the West Plains area. That may be my last first down call.
I think it will be because there's 1 minute to go. They'll have to run one play, and then this ball game is over.
I doubt if anybody's really listening right now.
You know, I think they probably turned us off about midway through the third quarter.
48-0.
Yeah, I'm going to say midway through the third quarter because I always like to listen to the halftime interview.
Right.
Travis does a good job of taking care of it at home, and
I listen to you guys when you're on the road.
Do what? Oh, one play, and this game's over. Simpson takes a knee. He's going to hand the ball to the referee. The referee's going to put it down on the ground, and he's going to stand there until both teams go to the sideline. They're going to meet at midfield. That is the end of the game. The final score, 69-0. Zizzers win. They improve to 7-1. They'll be at home next Friday night to take on the Glendale Falcons. The Bulldogs, of course, fall at 0-8, and I really don't know who they play, and unfortunately, I don't care either. No.
I don't think.
We'll be back in 2 minutes to wrap this one up here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Well, we definitely had a spring this year in the Ozarks. All the rain. The farmers are happy with all the grass, but my driveway is a complete and total mess. Or it was until Stewart Morrison Ready Mix came by, brought me gravel to fix my driveway up. They also hooked me up with pea gravel for all my landscaping. So now my driveway looks great and my yard looks great. You get concrete results every time with Stewart Morrison Ready Mix in West Plains. Call them 256-8171.
No matter how much training and dedication, there is one mountain you've not been able to conquer. The mountain of laundry. You wash a load, and suddenly there's 3 more loads needing to be done. Get help to conquer your laundry mountain from Zizzer Buggy Bath and Coin Laundry on Porter Wagoner in West Plains. Just load that mountain up and drop it off at Zizzer Buggy Bath. They will wash, fold, and even iron if you choose. All you have to do is put it away. So conquer that mountain with the help of Zizzer Buggy Bath.
This ad is sponsored by attorney Chris Fisher. Chris has practiced law in the local area for over 20 years, assisting clients with real estate, business, and estate planning issues. Chris' new office is located on the second floor of the Ozarks Small Business Incubator in the heart of downtown West Plains. Give Chris a call at 417-256-7142. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
To get that trophy buck you're going to be hunting, you need to get deep in the woods. That's where the High Sun Side-by-Side from Outpost Motorsports comes in. The High Sun Side-by-Side comes standard with a top, windshield, and winch, and can get you where the big bucks live to set up and get it out of the woods after the harvest. High Sun is the fastest growing side-by-side brand. See why for yourself at your side-by-side headquarters, Outpost Motorsports, next to the Civic Center in West Plains, and online at outpostmotorsports.com. Financing available with approved credit.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
All right, back here with Mike Renfro. Mike, final score 69-0. There was never any doubt. In fact, there was never any doubt when we got in the spark and headed this way who was going to win the game. It was just a matter of what the score was going to be and how many touchdowns we were going to score and who was going to score.
And what time the game would be over.
Yeah, and let's see here.
I lost.
You lost? Oh, Big Jim's the winner. Big Jim is the winner. He had 9:15. I had 9:25.
I had 9.
Jim, you had 9.
Yeah,
so
you missed it. Yeah.
You missed it. Drake is the winner.
The injury deal hurt us a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say we had that injury where the card had to come out. But anyway, the Zizzers win 69-0. West Plains took care of business tonight. They improved to 7-1. They will play at home next Friday night against Springfield Glendale. And, folks, I'm telling you, Glendale is a pretty good football team. If you've got no plans next Friday, get out there to Zizzer Stadium and support these boys as they take on the Falcons. The Falcons will come to town in them baby blue uniforms.
Lose, but there'll be a lot of points probably scored next week.
There'll be a lot of points because the Zizzers pass defense is going to get tested, and the Glendale Falcon run defense, pass defense, both will be tested, as I know Rackley will be opening up a little bit more next week as the Zizzers take on the Falcons at home at 7 o'clock, Zizzer Stadium, the final regular season game of the year for West Plains.
Paul, thanks for having me tonight.
No problem. I appreciate it. We'll go get us something to eat here and head back to the Zizzer land here very shortly. Zizzers win tonight 69-0. The Zizzers improved to 7-1. They led 41-0 at the end of the first half, 48-0 at the end of 3, and the final score, or at the end of, or it was 48-0 at half, 62-0 at the end of 3, and the final 69-0 over the Central Bulldogs. Of course, we'll be on the air next week as the Zizzers play host to Glendale at Zizzer Stadium. Game time is at 7. And if you can't make it, of course, you can listen to Reed Grigsby, Travis Smith right here on the radio, KKDY 102.5. For Mike Renfro, this is Paul Knight saying good night, everybody. Don't forget to watch us on the web here on KKDY 102.5.